Hey, what's happening, gamers? How's everybody doing? Welcome to the new season of Marvel Rivals, and Gambit and Rogue's nuptials have been interrupted. You can see Gambit and Rogue right at the beginning with some type of monster. I'm not really too familiar with Marvel, but I know who Gambit and Rogue are. So that's cute. I like the music too. But anyway, hopefully you guys doing good, and you're ready for Gambit today. Amber and I, of course, will be playing together. Based on how many people are picking Gambit, we might have to do teams of 6 every once in a while in order to actually show Gambit. Apparently he's a very popular character today. More popular than some of the other new releases because people love Gambit.
Gotta pick him fast, Luke.
The Raging Cajun. Greetings, mon ami. Ooh, I like the card thing. Okay, that's cute.
Gave you chills a little bit, didn't it, Luke?
I mean, seeing Rogue and Gambit together is adorable. Ah, new skins for Magneto and Gambit. The Thieves Guild Master and the Temporal Tyrant for Magneto.
Honestly, the Magneto skin right there looks pretty cool. I haven't actually looked at these yet.
Well, Gambit is part of the Thieves Guild, the Louisiana. It's a group of thieves and assassins, and Gambit was their leader until he became an X-Men.
Oh.
Yeah, going all the way back to the X-Men '92 show. So it was actually a great episode. Remy's former girlfriend slash fiance. Oh, that's cool. You had an older video play just now.
Oh, yeah, and then it switched to the new one.
Yeah, and then it switched to the new one. That's interesting. Oh yeah, he's part of the Thieves Guild.
You can turn him around if you want.
Then we got Magnus.
Oh, I think someone was playing with this skin today, yeah.
Well, of course, yeah, it's a Tyrant Magneto. He looks really cool.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Yeah. Yep, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for running the shorts playlist thing. Please keep that up. We appreciate the help. New battle pass. Alright, so do we have any cool animations? Yeah, so Gambit was a thief, obviously. He was. He was always kind of an anti-hero before he joined the X-Men.
That's why Rogue likes the bad boys.
That's because he's sweet on her, and also, like, you know, he has that Louisianan charm, so...
Southern charm.
Well, they're both from the South. I think Rogue is from Arkansas, and, of course, Gambit is from Louisiana. Because Rogue has that southern draw. Southern belle sound to her voice. Tyrant.
Yeah, honestly, you could probably get those separate.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like like if you wanted to get a discount.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have a mini battle pass with Spider-Man that I haven't even looked at all.
Oh, it's for the Iron Spider. Don't we have this one or no?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Bobbert, how you doing?
Wow! Thank you, Bobbert! Oh
Holy
my
cow.
gosh! Wow! Thank you, Bobbert!
Oh my gosh.
Bobbert reviews! What the? 300! Oh my gosh!
God bless you, Bobbert. How you doing, buddy?
You did that?
I think I ran it. Bobbert, you were today's top donator of the day. Thank you very much for helping the channel. And happy early Thanksgiving to you. Do you have a stream you would like to see? Like either tonight or like sometime this week? That I can do for you? Like any particular game you would like? Because, I mean, you're more than an honorary ultimate.
Unbelievable, Bobbert. Thank you so much. Wow, $300. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Bobbert. God bless you. Oh my gosh.
Gambit be robbing everyone.
Good, says Bobbert. He says he's doing good. He's doing good. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Bobbert. You're breathtaking.
Uh-oh, Amber gonna jump up and down now.
I'm gonna so jump up and down. Thank you, Bobbert. You're breathtaking. Oh my gosh. Wow.
How does one unlock this Spider-Man, though?
Do you have Yuka replay?
I don't know what that is. What is that, Bobbert? And where's that located? What system?
Wow.
What system that be on? No.
Wow.
Now I sound like Jamaican. Hi, puppy. Hello, kitty.
It's hard to do a Cajun accent, I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh, Luke, I played his Gambit twice during the music.
Do we have this picture?
And he speaks in French at some point.
Yeah, of course he does, because Louisiana is French.
Yep.
So wait.
He does speak in French.
We've never gotten the Iron Spider. This is the first time they revealed him, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I
and
think
you
it
have
is.
to unlock him by 3D platform or any current gen system. Any current system.
Hi.
Do you have Yuka replay? Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
If not, we can get it, and I can show it after Hyrule Warriors tonight. If you don't, it'll be late, but unfortunately, Bobbert, nowadays, like, streams last for up to 5 hours.
Oh my gosh!
What?
It's Ukulele
Oh!
remastered.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, we played Ukulele, I thought.
We played it a little bit, yeah. That's fine.
Do you want me to bring Zelda up for a tiny bit to say hello?
As long as you watch her.
Alright, we're gonna bring Zelda up for this occasion.
Yeah, sure. After Hyrule Warriors, I can look at the Ukulele remastered thing for you, Bobbert. It'll be late, though.
Hi.
Just so you know. Because, like I said, our streams now last for 5 hours each, so I would get to the ultimate, like, around probably midnight, 1 a.m.
Oh, hi.
But I'm down for it if you are. Okay, so they haven't released Iron Spider yet. That's cool.
Yeah, so you have to earn... You want to click that first thingy, though.
Yeah. What?
You unlock that first part of it.
Yeah, we did unlock the first part of it. I see. It already has claimed.
You gotta click on it.
Wait.
You gotta claim it over here.
Oh. How do I claim it again?
Like right over here.
Really? It says...
Claim it. Did you click there? Click that. Well, how come it's not claiming it? Try that.
Could try the lightning bolt?
I don't know why it's not claiming it.
I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe it already...
Are you clicking the wrong button?
No, I'm clicking the right buttons.
Try clicking here. Here, on this.
Might have changed the game mechanics a little bit. Alright, so we have to work our way up towards Spidey. Alright, that's something to look forward to this month. It is something to look forward to. Wait. You can keep her door open, though.
No, because she'll poop downstairs on the carpets that they're cleaning. She needs to be up here where she can be washed.
Okay.
She'll be up here for a little bit, and then we'll take her down. They're fixing the carpets, though. They're not having her mess those up.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so we're gonna check out the new Battle Pass. And how do you access the old one again? You click on this?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Go to the fruit, which is the fruit of immortality.
Okay, so we got that character. Winter's Veil. This guy looks like Captain America, obviously, was a nice skin. Hawkeye. I don't know if we got Old Man Hawkeye.
We did, but we didn't showcase him. We didn't showcase Captain America.
Okay.
We didn't showcase Doctor Strange. We didn't showcase Dark Phoenix. We did showcase him today.
Okay. creepy guy.
Didn't do a showcase for him.
Okay.
Didn't do a showcase for Moon Knight.
Did we unlock him?
It has a check mark on him.
Oh, it does.
We unlocked everyone from that.
Oh, wow. So everyone from this battle pass is done. Impressive. Okay. Cool,
We
cool,
only
cool.
showcased 2 out of like 9 people of that.
We did. Okay.
We didn't showcase her, but we have her unlocked.
We have her unlocked, yeah.
We didn't showcase her, but we have her unlocked. We did not showcase Joe Fixit, but
Yeah,
we
I
have
can see it. That has the mark on him. I'm just seeing who they were. We did unlock that guy.
Oh, you didn't unlock... Wait, go back up.
What?
There. His nameplate. You didn't unlock it.
Who cares?
Okay.
Not wasting it on a nameplate. We did get the dance partner once? That's good.
Well, we never showcased it.
That's okay. So, I'm just going further back. What was this? This was a gala?
That was the first one. Flower of Krakow was the first one.
So this,
Power of the Phoenix was that one over there.
yeah.
This one was one with some of the lamest costumes.
Yeah. Was. Yeah, the Gold Panther, the weird... I hate that Wolverine costume.
We have him.
Oh, yeah, I can see the check mark, yeah. Namor actually looks okay, I guess.
Oh.
Don't like that one. Yeah, black suit. The black suit's coming. That one's, yeah. That one was weird. Okay. Alright, so actually we've done really, really good.
I know.
Yeah.
We got everything.
Alright,
Everything.
let's look at the new Battle Pass then.
You have to purchase it.
Ooh, classic Phoenix. Classic Scarlet Witch. Like comic book Scarlet Witch.
You have 1300, so you can get the regular one if you want. You can easily unlock it later. You don't really need the extras, 'cause you'll be able to earn those points by playing the game. I don't see any reason why, unless you really feel like getting the extra, but I mean, that just helps you unlock it without playing the game. I guess.
I mean, I can always do the luxury one later.
No, if you want to do it, you do it. It's not like you get extra stuff though. Like, it's just. I don't. It's like, it's almost like.
No, it says you can upgrade at any time. I just want to see the Battle Pass, though.
Alright, here we go. We got the Battle Pass.
Whoa! What's going on? Oh, there's a movie. But wait, why the Halloween theme when it's November? That's what I don't
Davy
get. Yeah,
Jones.
Monstro King. But, yeah, what I don't understand is why the, meow.
It's a pirate ship.
Yeah, I mean, this would have been
Jeez.
perfect for October, though. Hello, Zelda. You have to behave, yo. No, don't give me that. You gotta be watched, and you have to behave. Alright, so we got creepy-looking octopus, Namor. Oh! You got Groot from the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's, the third movie. And that costume is from the comics.
Cute.
I am Groot.
Oh, that's a great outfit. I love this.
Yeah.
I like this skin. This is cool.
Does he have a new animation? No. Oh, that's an emote.
Oh, it's their plane.
Their ship?
The
Yeah.
Milano. Yeah, I mean their ship. Sorry, not their
The
plane.
plane. The plane.
The plane.
See, look at this.
Ah, Frankenstein. Oh my god.
Frankencastle. See, this would have been Halloween, you know?
I guess they had too many Halloween designs. They couldn't fit it all in October.
They didn't have any Halloween designs in October.
Well, I guess they just, I don't know what to say.
No.
They're a little late to the party.
Yeah.
Still kind of cool. Oh, he's
Blue
blue.
thing. Yeah.
Oh
is
my
that?
gosh.
Who is...
That's Black Widow, I think.
That's Black Widow?
Yeah.
Wow. She looks like a actual superhero. Midnight Suspense. Okay.
Whoa.
That's actually, she looks kind of cool. Okay. Wait, that's it?
You get
Oh,
World is the
who
Battlefield.
Oh,
Merciful Queen, Hela.
okay.
White and gold. Odin's beautiful daughter. Thor. Is this a skin for Thor? Oh wait. No, this is Angela.
That's Angela?
It's gotta be.
Okay.
Well, she looks like someone from Darkstalkers.
Yeah. She does, actually.
Oh, Ultron with the Infinity Stones.
Interesting.
Whoa.
He looks pretty
Honestly, this is the coolest one of Ultron so far, I think.
It is, yeah.
I like his cape. Whoa!
Who is that?
This must be Adam Warlock.
Wait, that's Adam Warlock?
It must be. It looks like his face, but
Yeah.
his face is usually gold.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Wow, he looks crazy.
Well, it was kind of her comic book costume. Partially.
So, best Scarlet Witch so far, or?
It's kind of like her costume. They changed it up. So, instead of flesh for her, because she used to have thigh-high boots, and then she would have like the bathing suit, like the OG bathing suit top. What they did is they put like pink spandex underneath her arms and her back, and then they did spandex. She's wearing some type of tights under her thigh-high boots.
It's like Valentine's Day, pink and white and red.
It is. She also had a see-through cape, like, so that's always been like the scarlet whatever. But yeah, they covered up her arms a little bit. Like her legs, I get it, but they don't really need to cover up her arms and give her that weird pink spandex. But she looks cool. That's her. That is her comic book costume.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Museum security.
And
So that's the end. So Scarlet Witch is at the very end. Wow, interesting costumes. Only bad costume on here is the Merciful Queen one. Doesn't look the greatest. All the other costumes look great. Okay. Namor's costume isn't the best.
No, but yeah.
So we can do a showcase of him. Yes! Octopus King, man. Honestly, I like this better than the Day of the Dead outfit for him.
No, his Day of the Dead thing looked better.
Wow.
Or not Day of the Dead. His zombie thing looked cool. Like the zombie costume. Yeah. He looks pretty cool.
Wanna come up here, Zelda?
Purchase the King of Thieves and Magnus. Oops, I didn't mean to do championship.
That's the Scarlet Witch I've seen in comics, this Miss Deanna.
Mm-hmm.
It's Thor's sister, Amber. Thank you, Zach.
See, they only have Wanda's undead queen.
You got a skin and some lore pages, says Dragon Lord. Thank you, Dragon Lord. Cool, says Bobbert. Alright, so I guess we're doing that ukulele ukulele replay.
You work tomorrow, so I'll be doing it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, that's his Day of the Dead outfit.
I mean, that looks kind of cool. It's okay.
I have him in the best outfit he has.
Nah, I don't like that Wolverine.
So no showcase of pink hair Wolverine.
No, I don't like that.
Not Wolverine.
Dog brother. No. No.
We have Man Spider Luke. This isn't my favorite of hers.
That's Scarlet Witch.
Not my favorite. My favorite one we have already, the Phoenix one.
Yeah, the Phoenix
that we haven't showcased.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one
yeah.
is alright.
Yeah, it's okay. And they have more of the. Who is this?
That's Hela.
Oh right, yeah.
That's her best costume.
Her Halloween costume?
It came out around Halloween.
Yeah. The Grim. It's called Hela the Grim.
And you did unlock the new Psylocke outfit.
Which one?
It's not available in the store. You had to unlock it by playing the game.
Oh, the...
So if you go to the heroes and you look at Psylocke, you can see you have her new costume by playing it. You have to scroll down to where it says Psylocke. There she is.
Yeah, I see her.
So you have her costume.
So you managed to get that before that disappeared.
Yep, and actually, we could have gotten a new coin to unlock a random costume, but I didn't get it
No worries.
before it disappeared.
His
So we
people
have
the baseball
that,
bat.
so we can do a showcase of Psylocke.
Cool. Okay. Where is Gambit? This is still the best Wolverine. Like they haven't given us a better Wolverine.
I already have Gambit for you, but you have to just look at it for him alphabetically.
I found him.
There he is.
I love his card is Rogue and Gambit for aces. It's cute.
Oh yeah, and Dragon Lord helped me to get a Rogue plushie for him.
He has a
You
Rogue
can
one.
get accessories if you go to him and you you'd have to go to where it says emotes or costumes.
Sits on a chair.
So that's a new emote that came out today. Is sitting on a chair. Everyone gets it. It's free. So you can actually go to accessories if you want and see. So that one is the accessory that you have for him.
Ah,
And Dragon Lord helped me get that today.
Savage Land Rogue.
Figure out how to do that.
Yeah, that's Savage Land Rogue. Okay.
And it. Alright, if you turn around, if you see Gambit and you turn around where he is, once he's standing still, if you turn his character around, you should be able to see the accessory of Rogue on him. There
Ah,
she is. Yeah, see?
that's cute.
So when you walk around in the game, you have a Rogue accessory.
So that is Gambit. All right, very cool. Okay, I'm ready to do this thing. Let's get some peeps in. Okay, our first online match with Gambit. Here we go. Okay.
It's like Kuma Wolverine, says Joe Turo.
Ah. Still
No,
don't like
he's
it.
just saying. Looks like a Kuma.
Hmm. Lower Draken. And we'll do this guy. Alright. Let's give it a shot, Amber. Here we go.
Okay, Luke. So, I was telling Luke... So, I was playing as Gambit a couple times today, and also you guys helped me transformed as Gambit a little bit today. And, basically, what I found, and also going over, if you go over his moves, you can go to his moves where it says heroes, and you can go to their moves. But R2 is your basic move, just like every hero. R1 is your attack bonus, so you increase your attack a little bit. L1 is you can heal yourself and increase your healing ability. And then L2 is your stick. You hit people with your stick.
Bow stab.
Okay.
It's not a stick. It's a bow.
Alright, so it looks like we've got Bartholomew, Lord Draken, Cosmic Galaxy, and me. And
you.
Lord Draken actually helped me, encourage me to try to transform into Gambit a little bit so I could, yeah.
Yep. Zelda, come here.
So I could practice with that.
You need, if you're gonna be up here, you need to be under supervision. Okay, let's try to get Gambit before someone else does.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Zelda, come here.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
I don't know where he is. Looks like somebody got him already.
Oh, I did!
You know,
Right.
Justice Creeper did.
Oh.
Well, I'd like to see where he is for the future.
He's at the bottom.
Is it
He's
the
right
very
here.
bottom?
See that under the shark? That's him.
Yeah, okay. So, under
So
the
you have to
chart.
scroll all the way.
My aura is sharp. My mind is
Bummer.
sharp.
Alright, so we will have to do teams of 6.
I tried to get him immediately. Well, like I told you, very popular character.
It appears some timelines
That was
feature a
unfortunate.
very
30 seconds before you
version of
attack.
me.
Get ready.
Frustration, Luke.
Yeah, it's annoying, but I mean, not much I can do. I'll stick with Gambit as best I can.
Honestly, I was just expecting the card tricks from Doctor Strange, not you.
This ain't no trick. It's a deadly game I play. And if you want, I could deal you in.
Nah, it's cool. I've always been a
Come here.
Battle starts in 5,
You need to be under supervision. Come here, honey.
3, 2,
Stay.
1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
And Zelda is headbutting the mic with
Across
her
the
little
galaxy
cat
for
face.
this?
Yeah, we're letting Zelda stay up for a little bit. You need to be under supervision, though, Zelda.
Oh, here they are now.
So the Gambit actor is the guy who played Gambit in the X-Men '97 show, but he's not the Gambit from the '92 show.
Area is yours.
The guy who's playing Gambit from the '92 show now plays Cable in the new show. Because he's older,
My light cannot
obviously,
be
but
snuffed.
the rogue actress is still the same. And some other stuff.
Mission area
Wolverine is still the
yours.
same actor, Storm is still the same.
The mission area is
Zelda, behave, honey. I'm lost.
Insignificant gnats.
You guys, don't forget to watch the shorts if you guys can, please, in the background.
Gambit got your back.
Exactly as I expected.
That way we hopefully don't have to go on a break during the stream.
Zelda, where are you going?
They are in front of us.
You have to stay within eye shot. Or oh, it's Daredevil, of course.
What character are you playing as again?
I had to be Psylocke.
Dad would have been proud of
So,
I'm back.
we'll
Mind,
try to get
body, and
teams of
soul.
5 where Luke can try to play as Gambit.
Zelda!
And for some reason, we might have to do teams of 6, so...
I got your back.
So far, so good.
I'm just gonna clear out of the basement. I can't.
The area is almost yours.
Sorry, Zelda, we'll let you up again, like, after this.
And stay down.
We have to keep an eye on Zelda when she's out and about.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Oh, wow, how did we win so quickly?
Control lost.
I didn't get kicked out? Oh my gosh.
I died right in the middle of my super move.
Anyone willing to help?
Oops.
My hunt continues.
You get a webbit. You get a webbit. You get a webbit.
Disappear!
I take that back. We almost won quickly. Now it's... Maybe they were just making us think we were gonna win? I don't know.
You're kind of vulnerable.
Now they seem to be kicking butt and taking names. Oh.
Anyone willing to help?
So many squirrels, so many...
Team's
so little
capture
time.
progress has passed the halfway point. Control seized. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I mean, it looks like blue team's gonna win. Yeah. Alright, good job, guys.
Good job, everyone.
Very good job.
Looks like I didn't get to play as Gambit yet.
Cute that Zelda headbutts. I mean, she does like us. She's just...
Enemies can become
little
friends, but only if we show
That's
our
all.
foes respect.
Oh, I see. So the Super Mario Galaxy short is getting some attention. Good.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
There's Gambit.
Oh, hey, Spider-Man. Heard you're helping with the TRD.
Hey, Garrett.
Oh, there, look. Lord Draken is playing as the new Magneto from the Battle Pass.
4, 3, 2,
New Magneto.
1.
Where? Oh, yeah, I see him.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
And somebody's wearing the new Phoenix costume.
Oh, yeah, from the last Battle Pass.
Mm-hmm.
And so we shall.
Yeah, Phoenix isn't in the new Battle Pass.
Here they come now.
They got my number.
Ah!
Capture the mission area.
Freaky Daredevil got me.
I don't give up so
Let's
easily.
claim this place in the name of squirrel kind. We need to capture this area. Squirrel stampede!
Whoops.
Thank you, Jess. Chilling.
There you are.
I guess they called Gambit a strategist because they didn't want to say that he was a healer, but that's basically.
What other strategists were in this game?
I mean, I would say all the healers are
Capture
strategists
progress
then.
has passed the halfway point.
Ah. So they just don't call them outright healers, they just call them... Excuse me.
Well, in Fire Emblem, a strategist is a magic user.
Yeah. Do we know if Rogue is going to be a tank or like what?
No idea.
Your god is suffering.
Disappear!
Oh, Gambit gave me something. Thank you, Gambit. Oh, snap. Jinwoo came after us.
Wow.
Continues.
Yeah, that
Oopsie.
voice actor, he's kind of a beast. He got in trouble because he lost his voice earlier this year because he did like 4 or 5 anime roles like back to back, plus gaming roles. He pushes himself a little bit too hard because he wants to voice almost every role he can. But he takes on a lot of like really intense roles that really, you know, push his vocal cords. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I appreciate that he likes the anime craft and the gaming craft, but if he blows out his voice at such a young
I
age,
don't give up so
You'll have to
you know,
keep
he's
fighting
not gonna
until
have
you're a
it.
winner.
Thinks that you can just like drink like honey water or something like that and keep pushing your vocal cords. You could give yourself type of like illness with your voice, or you could lose your voice entirely, or you could damage your vocal cords to the point where you won't be able to yell anymore, like to really do that projection and stuff like that, because your stuff would be all messed up. Your voice, you have to be very careful if you're going to do stuff. Nah.
He's in Spider-Man.
Uh-oh. Oh, I've never seen that Sue Storm costume.
You'll have to keep fighting.
She's wearing red and black. We lost. Okay.
Oh no.
Hey, buddy.
I will not rest.
So apparently
until I
me
return
releasing
to
a
my
short at
world
like
once more.
9:30 this morning helped out. I noticed our views didn't drop below 400. It actually it stayed around 1,000 consistently today.
Get ready.
So I think I need to go back to, there's something about me releasing a short in the morning that keeps things somewhat okay, you know? A little bit more balanced.
Because I'm a hero and
And then obviously you came home like around noon and you probably did something.
That depends on what you're stealing and who you're
Oh, I
stealing it
streamed.
from.
Yeah, thank you.
No. I won't let you.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
That was a good
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
He
Got it?
just likes to hang out. Sit next to
I
people.
too am a son of Odin.
Yeah, I don't mind the Peach smoothie. It's okay.
Just who Gambit was looking for. Got me good.
How did they get here already? Oh snap! Oh, I see what happened. Spidey got me out of
Looks like
nowhere.
the mission area is yours to capture now.
You're playing as Magneto, honey?
I'm
No,
playing
you're
as Loki.
Loki. You just transformed into Magneto.
Mission area is yours.
I get you.
Commendable effort.
I still need you.
Let the devil out!
Well, I killed their Daredevil, but
Guy seems like he's possessed.
I mean, it's you've never seen the solo leveling show, so you don't understand that character that they're playing as, he screams a lot, like demonic sounding. I'm not gonna imitate it, 'cause I don't want to hurt my throat.
My hunt
But
continues.
he yells a lot. In fact, he's done a lot of anime roles this year where he yells exactly like that. The problem is, though, that this young actor is going to run into, most of his roles all sound the same. Like, usually when a voice actor does different anime characters, they try to make themselves sound different, like Vic Mignogna or something like that. This young guy, Alex or whatever, every role that he does, you can tell it's him. Like, it sounds like Jin Woo is voicing this character from an anime or a video game or something like that. Like, he's playing Daredevil in this, but he doesn't sound like Daredevil. He sounds like Jin Woo. So, and the thing is, that'll work for a while, like for a few years, but then he probably won't get as many roles because every role that he does is going to sound exactly like that voice. So he's got to try to change up his range and stuff. That's what the good voice actors like Troy Baker and Nolan North
Mess
do.
with the
is
amazing
They change up
Spider-Man.
how they talk, or they add an accent or something like that to make the character sound a little bit different. That's what voice acting is supposed to be. You're supposed to be acting with your voice.
Good job, everybody. You guys are doing good.
I got busted by somebody. I don't even know who it was. Alright, I'm behind Gambit. It's the first time I've been able to see the Gambit player this entire run. almighty. They've almost got it. Maybe I got hit by a plane. No, I got killed by the spore.
I tried. Usually it's like hard if I transform from Loki into somebody because I end up dying immediately, but I'm getting better. Dragonlord was giving me some tips today because he's a great Loki player.
Based on what they did, though, I mean, these were tryhards that were messing with us. Like, they gave us the first round and then they destroyed us everything. Yeah, see?
I don't know. I think our team is pretty good. I'm not at my A game.
No. They gave us the first game and then they destroyed us in the other games. I don't have any tissues, unfortunately.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
So you might have to. Yeah, I know.
Either we stick with this team again, or
How does Rogue date Gambit or be with him? I believe she wears a bracelet or a collar that dampens her mutant powers that they took from Genosha. The Genosians came up with an ability to seal mutant powers using a collar. And then the X-Men incorporated that technology to help like mutants like Rogue who want to be able to touch people and have children and stuff like that. So I believe Rogue wears like a ring or some type of like MacGuffin ability that allows her to be kind of human-like. I don't remember if it was Forge or someone else who came up with the technology, but they've had it in the comics.
sorry, I'll go back.
It's not good to wipe that on controller. I know. Alright, here we go. Highlight time. Lord Draken. Don't these tryhards have jobs? No. The job is to mess with you online. Down in front, Loki. Alright. Loki, Amber. I mean, she wears gloves, but yeah, if she wants to have children and she wants to be, like, able to touch another person, she wears, like, a type of, like, mutant dampening thing. Which, I never understood why they waited, like, 30 years to give her something like that. Because she always made complaints and how she was upset that she couldn't touch people, especially she couldn't be with Remy. And then 30 years later, when they get married, he comes up with some type of gift for her that allows her to be able to touch. When she wants to, like, I mean, obviously, if she wears it, she won't be able to use her powers, so.
I thought someone played a trick on Remy before she had that, where they said that he could kiss her, and he did, and then he was like knocked out on the floor, and he was like, "It's worth it."
That was the classic X-Men cartoon show from the 90s. So that was before they started to incorporate that type of storyline, because they're like, you know what? Those Genosian collars that we use to enslave the X-Men and mutants, what if we use that technology to help mutants that want to be able to touch people and, you know, not have to absorb their physical stuff? So then the X-Men started using that for select members of the team to help them, you know, not only just
Like
control their powers, but just to, like, go out on a date or whatever.
Yes, they could hold hands.
Yeah, because Rogue and Gambit did get married. So, I don't remember what year they got married. They got married probably 10 years ago. I don't know.
So we'll have to do an official showcase of this skin for Cylon.
Sad no lifer, says Jotaro. And this Gambit guy, Juice Pier or whatever. Well, we got to see Gambit in action a little bit.
Yeah, but it's more fun to actually play as him.
Yeah, I know. So even though we're gonna get smoked, guys, we're gonna do a team of 6, just so I can show Gambit a little bit. And we'll swap between teams of 6 and teams of 5. Just so we can make, because this is a Gambit showcase. I don't want to not be able to showcase Gambit in his own showcase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we'll probably, most likely lose, get destroyed, but, you know. It is what it is. Ah?
Someone gave you a gift. Good thing.
Whoa!
Gambit Master of Thieves bundle from Spidey that's from Keith.
Thank you, Spider Keith.
Thank you, Keith.
Yeah, we hearted him, right? Yeah.
That was very kind of you.
Wow.
Thank you very much, Keith.
Yeah, so I guess we'll showcase him tomorrow, provided the stream gets 1,000 views. That's very cool.
Oh, looks like Luke really likes this.
I love Gambit. You know, with Nightcrawler not around, you know, Wolverine and Gambit are my go-to X-Men, and Phoenix. And I like Psylocke too, so.
Gambit is one of Luke's favorite.
Yep. I like Gambit. Alright, let's get our new team in. So we're gonna go with a team of 6 guys and gals. So, let's do Dozen R. Let's do Jotaro. Where is Spider Keith? Is he here? I don't have the
Spider
best
20 Spidey 25 is Spider Keith.
Where?
Spider.
I don't have the best eyesight, so I can't see.
You might have to scroll down. There's a lot of people on right now. There he is. This is Spider Keith.
Yeah, bring him in.
Okay, now you can bring one more person.
Yep, one more person in. Doesn't matter who.
I don't know. Do you want to bring
There,
Dobby Lee?
Slayer God is good.
Dobby Lee's been waiting since last stream.
Okay, we'll do Dobby Lee then. We'll get Slayer God in later.
That's Dobby Lee.
Okay, that's Dobby Lee. Reminder, you will...
No! Dobby Lee, we cannot join your team.
Yeah, we're not joining your team, Dobby.
We can invite you, though. There's... Whatever you want. Or you can bring Garrett.
Bring Garrett in. You bring Dobby in next time.
Alright, we'll try to bring Dobby Lee or somebody else in next
Alright,
time.
so our team is going to be... Going up against the tryhards will be Spider Keith, Jotaro, Dozen R, Garrett, Amber, and myself. So nobody pick Gambit. This is Gambit Showcase, right? Alright.
And I didn't get Jacob Orion in the last stream. But...
Gambit. Here we go. Yep, we're doing a team of 6, so get ready, guys, for nastiness.
I don't remember what everyone's username is.
Well, Deadpool and probably Cyclops have been teased for the next season. They showed Cyclops briefly during the wedding. The wedding of Rogue and Gambit. So the other X-Men we'll be getting in the foreseeable future will be Cyclops. Probably next year. Sometime in 2026 we'll get Cyclops.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Make way for the King of Thieves.
Good job, Luke. You got him right away.
Yep, there we go. We got Gambit. Gambit's voice? I mean, it's a guy doing an impression of Gambit from the 92 show. It's a new actor playing Gambit. He's doing his best to sound like... The guy who plays Cable in the X-Men 97 show is the voice of the original Gambit.
This is almost as fun as
So,
pulling
Cable
eyes.
97
Almost.
is the original voice of Gambit, who was in... Not Marvel vs. Capcom. He appeared in a
30
couple
seconds before you
X-Men
attack.
video games,
Get
but not
ready.
really. There were 2 Gambit voice actors for Marvel vs. Capcom. You had the X-Men 92 guy, who was in Children of the Atom and one of the Marvel vs. Capcom games. And then you had someone else who was the guy who appeared in the X-Men Mutant Academy games. It was an impersonator of him.
Battle starts in 5.
Because he was, I think he was a country singer or something like that. He was too busy to do the role. I don't
You
remember.
have to stop them from securing the mission area.
But the current guy is a young man who's playing Gambit, and he sounds like a dude in his 30s. But he's relatively, I wouldn't say new to voice acting. He's mostly an anime actor. And he sounded so much like the original Gambit, that's how he got the role. And then the original Gambit couldn't do the voice anymore consecutively because he's a man in his 60s now, so he plays Cable. Makes sense. Because our voices change. They get deeper as we get older, for some people. Some people are lucky enough that their voice doesn't change too much. But other people, yeah. I am a healer. I'm helping you. I didn't get to do anything. I mean, Season 2 comes out next year, guys. I don't know if they've greenlit Season 3 or not yet. It's not a good idea to greenlight shows that you don't know how they're going to do, ratings-wise. The first X-Men 97 series did really well in the ratings. We'll see how well X-Men Season 2 does next year. So I don't like how sometimes Disney jumps the gun, because what if the show is not very good? Then they've just greenlit another season before that season even releases. Even in anime, like a really popular show, like, we'll say Spy Family or something like that, they don't announce right away that there's another season, even when the show did amazing. They usually wait like a couple months after the show has gone off, the air, and they're like, yes, we'll be coming back in 2027 or something like that. Or on the last episode of the show, they will go to their Twitter and they'll announce, hey, we've got another season coming for you, don't miss it, stay tuned. But they don't do it ahead of time, because they don't know what their ratings are going to be. They have to wait. Americans are impatient, and they're like, okay, we're going to do several seasons of this, and if their show doesn't do very well... some people really liked X-Men 97, some people didn't, so we'll see how well Season 2 does. Season 2, they're going to do an adaptation of the Gambit being the Horseman of Death, because he died, working for Apocalypse, and they're also going to incorporate the Grant Morrison storyline of the X-Men, meaning they're going to wear the Grant Morrison costume, which I hated the Grant Morrison X-Men costume. I didn't mind his run, but I didn't like the fact that they basically were wearing the 90s movie costumes of like black leather, instead of their cool individual spandex costumes that made them all unique. Instead, they all wear the same uniform like they're part of a biker gang.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like that.
I didn't realize Grant Morrison worked for DC and Marvel.
Actually, yes, sweetheart. A lot of DC and... uh-oh. Gambit in trouble. Gambit in big trouble. Stay away from Gambit. I killed her. Yeah, a lot of DC and Marvel alumni, they go back and forth. Grant Morrison, Chuck Dixon. Chuck Dixon wrote Punisher in the 90s, as well as he was writing Batman and Nightwing and Robin at the same time. You better run, mon ami. You better run. Because Gambit... Oh, crap. Gambit has bit off more than he can chew, no? Oh, I got double-teamed by Venom. Hey, Daffy, how's it doing? How's it going? Jim Lee was the... You remember the really nice X-Men designs in the X-Men cartoon show? Those were created by Jim Lee.
Oh, yeah, who's now the main artist of DC, or the head of DC.
He's the head of DC, yeah. But he was, like, their main go-to artist for 20 years. So he got his start on X-Men. Jim Lee is part of the reason why the X-Men looked as cool as they did in the late 80s, early 90s. And that was the design choice that they used for the X-Men cartoon show, with Jim Lee's art.
Oh, wow.
Until they had budget problems in the final season. I don't like the final season of X-Men because it looks really bad. you can tell that Fox ran out of money, and they're like, we want to keep the show on Saturdays, but we have no budget anymore, so we can't make the show look the way that it did. And I mean, when I mean terrible animation, I mean it just looks really bad. Do you remember how in Batman the Animated Series they had 3 animation teams? And you could tell like the really good animation when the S tier guys were working on the show for like Robin's Reckoning, I Am the Night, Almost Got Him, stuff like that, like really beautiful animation. And then the B team were people that did like Night of the Ninja, Clayface. Batman had like a more square look to his body and his whatever. And then you had the really bad animation team that gave you great stories like Christmas with the Joker and some other stuff, but the animation was so bad.
Oh, wow.
But what people didn't notice when they were kids, because not everybody was artsy, is you would see the show, like the world of Gotham was all nice and whatever, and then you had the characters looked like very blocky. Whereas like the really nice stuff, like the Batman Mask of the Phantasm, was animated by the people who did Robin's Reckoning and all that other stuff. So they were the A team in Japan. And what happened is, by the second or third season of the show, they couldn't afford that animation studio anymore because those guys were like S tier. So what they ended up settling was for the guys who were the middle. And then of course they didn't work with the other people because the other people were really bad at animating. It just didn't look good. But kids didn't notice it as much because, like, you know, the tone was the same, the voices were the same, the music was the same. It's just the characters in some episodes, the animation just looked really off.
Okay.
Whereas the X-Men 92 show was the constant Jim Lee animation all throughout until the final season, where everybody could tell the animation was terrible.
Yeah, you mentioned to me that they had different teams of animation for that Batman the Animated Series.
Yep.
Oh, you got to play as Gambit. How did you like it, Luke?
I didn't get to play as him very long. I like throwing cards, but I think I killed one person.
Your L1 over here is your heal.
Yeah, I
to
didn't
heal yourself.
I didn't heal myself. Yeah.
It looked. I just saw from your picture there that you had used it. So you did use it on accident at least, but just so you know. Oh, awesome! Doesn't ours in the cool
The
Moon
mech
Knight
guy.
mech.
Moon Knight mech, yeah.
And this is a great. We don't actually. I don't think we have this thing of Magneto. Unless we do. We just didn't do the last showcase.
But you see right here, look at the animation, honey. Can you see that with your eyes?
Yes.
See how Batman has like a very square jaw and stuff like that? Joker looks very cartoony, and even Robin looks a little different.
Yeah.
Compare that to Almost Got Him. Batman. Show you the animation. Can we get a bigger picture of that? Okay, look. See the difference?
It looks a lot better.
So this was the S team of Batman the Animated Series. They did 40 episodes of the show. They were very expensive, though. They were a very, very popular and well-known Japanese animation studio. And they did Mask of the Phantasm as well.
Oh. Okay.
But Fox didn't have the budget to, to keep using them. And also, they were a very sought-after animation company.
Well, that's why people like the episode Almost Got Him.
Almost Got Him, Robin's Reckoning, I Am the Night, Clayface, the Two-Face episode, Pretty Poison. What else? Bullet for Bullock, the Batgirl episode, like the Shadow of the Bat, they did that. And then they did not come back for Season 3. Season 3 was the people who did Night of the Ninja, where Robin kicks the guy in the face. That's my dad's favorite episode. Be careful what you push. Remove. Thank you, Spider Keith. Alright, Slayer God, you're in. Jacob Orion, Jay Loon. Alright, we're gonna do another team of 6. I know we're gonna get destroyed, but we gotta keep showing Gambit. And then we'll try a team of 5 again. So if one more person would like to come in, send an invite, or I can select somebody by random. It's just I'm having a lot of problems with my eyes lately. So.
You can do Dobby Lee, Comic Jamer.
Who's that?
Night. You could do Charles. You could do. I don't know who that is. You could do them.
Oh yeah,
Darth
Charles.
Doomer.
There we go. Right. Dobby Lee. I think you played already.
No, he hasn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has not played.
All right. Next one, Dobby. So
You
just
played last stream.
Okay.
My stream.
yeah. So just hang tight, Dobby. I'll get you.
Oh wow, Slayer God has a cool. Look at his nameplate. It's got like a
Halloween thingy.
flames around it.
Which one is?
This one.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, he's got the flames. 243.
I can't even purchase the battle pass because I don't have enough coins over here on mine. I haven't done the battle pass at all on mine.
You could at least go for the Spider-Man thing, though. I think.
I haven't played enough to get the verse thing.
Team 3. All right, let's go.
I can't believe that you don't like this pink Wolverine.
I don't like the pink Wolverine. It looks stupid.
Really?
Yeah, I'll be excited when they actually give us like Wolverine with his mask again. You realize we've only gotten one Wolverine with his mask. Yeah, he has a tail too.
It's weird.
Furry Wolverine. No thanks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we only, as far as I know, there's only one Wolverine with the mask that we've gotten the entire time. It's this one, which is movie Wolverine.
Yeah, I tried to put everyone in their best costume when you look at all the heroes in your character.
See, we have Weapon X, but I mean that's, you know, I don't like that one. I hate that one.
You have Wolverine in his jacket.
We haven't gotten Patch yet. Lone Wolf.
Honestly, that doesn't look too bad, the Lone Wolf one.
I do like this one. Like
we never did a showcase of this.
Yeah. This Wolverine is cool looking. Vampire, like Van Helsing Wolverine. Kind of cool. Either he's a vampire hunter or he's a vampire himself. I don't know. But I want to see more Wolverine skins with him in his costume with his mask.
Yeah, like different versions of his, or different costume, comic book costume.
Like his black and gold, his X-Force costume, his stealth costume, his oh my gosh, his X-Men Evolution costume, all kinds of stuff. Like I don't like him without his mask as much. Like, that's just me.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Alright guys, ready to fight some tryhards. We got Charles, Jalen, Slayer God, Jacob Orion. Yep. Yeah, and if you guys have been waiting all stream to play and you don't get in, like, maybe try to let us know in the chat. As best, I mean, we can't always look at the chat, but try your best to let us know so we can try to get you in, but, you know, I did get a bunch of people in last stream.
Thank you for doing the previous stream and playing with a bunch of people as well.
No problem. Thank you again, Spider Keith, for the
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
outfit, and also
Make way for the king of teams.
thank you again, Bobbert, for the very generous super chat.
Yep, and thank you, Spider Keith, for the Gambit skin. We'll show that tomorrow.
Yeah, and we did get 10 gifted memberships on the last stream.
Really? From Naomi? Wow. She gave 20 gifted memberships yesterday.
Wow.
It's thanks to Naomi that we broke a record. So, ladies and gentlemen, the channel now has 700 members. It's unprecedented. But we kindly ask that people who were given a gifted membership,
30 seconds before you attack.
even if only 200 of you guys out of the 700 members, like, you know, renew your membership, that would be huge for us. It's just $5 a month, and, you know, it really helps the channel out a lot. Because even YouTube said our membership revenue is what's helping our channel a lot, because our ad revenue is very, very low, especially for the holidays. So
Yeah, consider
becoming paying it forward and becoming a regular member for just $5 a month. You'll get access to our dispatch, and after Thanksgiving, it'll be your only way to see the Ninja Gaiden series. Aha! Why?
Because you're a healer and you rushed into battle.
I'm a strategist! Also, I'm an Omega level mutant. I should be able to beat people. I'm really strong.
Can beat people in real life, but in the game.
No, I mean Gambit's a very powerful mutant. Even though he uses kinetic energy, he can turn anything into a bomb of pure kinetic energy. He has one of the coolest death scenes in comic books. Which is, yeah. Although, I don't know if the X-Men stole his death scene from another comic book, though. They might have. You know what Invincible is, right? Or no?
I've heard of them.
Okay, it's a very R-rated, you know, intense comic book.
They look like.
Yeah. So there's a character in the Invincible series who he dies by basically, he has powers like Gambit in a sense. He blows himself up and beats a bad guy. So Gambit, what they did in X-Men 97, X-Men's fighting Master Mold, like the giant Sentinel, and the Sentinel is destroying Genosha, which is the island of mutants, which is like their own city, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Gambit takes on Master Mold, which is basically the size of the Empire State Building. He stops Rogue from attacking it, and you know, Rogue can't help him, and then he blows himself up, destroys the Sentinel, and saves Genosha, but at the cost of his life in the X-Men 97 show. But now I'm realizing that Marvel stole that from Invincible, because the Invincible comics came out before X-Men 97 by several years, like almost a decade.
Oh, I thought the Invincibles was like a new thing.
Mm-mm. It's based on a comic book thing.
Oh.
I'm trying to kill someone, but I can't. Just you throwing the cards. Not doing very well. First we charge the card, then we blow it up. So the reason why Gambit uses playing cards is because Professor X wanted Gambit to be less lethal. The playing cards, when they explode in people's faces, it's not enough to kill them. It just kind of knocks them out. But he has two types of playing cards. He has steel-based playing cards for when fighting Sentinels, and then he has regular actual paper playing cards that he uses against humans. But he can take a anything he touches, he can make into a bomb. He can make it explode. Whether it's a coffee cup, a car, whatever. But in the cartoon show, you just saw him use playing cards.
Yeah.
In the comics, he uses playing cards too, because the X-Men aren't supposed to be like, you know, death squads. Professor Xavier wanted to help, like, you know, change Gambit's murderous thief ways. So playing cards became his thing of choice. Also, it's very easy for Gambit to get playing cards wherever he goes, because there's always gas stations and whatever, you know. Always has a deck of cards. And believe me, throwing those paper cards and putting kinetic force into them, it has the explosion of like a grenade. But because it's paper, it's not going to kill you.
Yeah.
But it has the explosive force. Each one of his cards has enough, like, you know, mass to equal that of like a stick of TNT, almost.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But it won't kill you because, you know, it's paper.
Well, at least you got to show off Gambit.
Yeah, kind of. All right, I guess we have to go back to teams of 5 now.
Well, we'll try to pick Gambit ASAP.
Yeah, we'll try to pick Gambit ASAP.
Alright. Who hasn't gotten a chance to play yet?
So how does touching things cause it to explode? Well, he puts his
He has
kinetic
energy.
he puts kinetic energy into whatever object he touches.
He has energy coming off of him because he's a mutant.
Yeah.
So he puts the energy onto it, and then it's this wild energy onto whatever he puts on the object, and then it explodes.
Yep. But it's not a very subtle thing. Like, if Gambit ever gets captured and he's in jail and he blows up the prison bars, you know, people are going to know he's escaping. It's going to be loud. And he can put whatever force into it. Like, when he first threw a playing card at Wolverine when he met Wolverine, he only put a little bit of force inside the card, so it just kind of fizzled and popped. It didn't, like, actually have the concussive force of a grenade. So he can, like Cyclops, he can change the density or the amount of, like, you know, energy that's inside of an object. Scott uses his visor, though. Gambit just, I don't know, it's like a reflex or something.
Yeah, Gambit must be like S tier, like, mutant.
The term is Omega. He's an Omega threat, just like Storm's an Omega mutant. Because she has the ability to control the weather.
I need healing.
Yeah, so he only uses 1% of his power. Just like Shaggy.
Depends.
This was my only choice.
Like, I'm only using 1% of my power.
How they prevented Gambit and Wolverine from killing people in the X-Men show is Gambit would actually throw his playing cards a foot ahead of somebody, and then they would explode and knock the person back. So he didn't actually throw the playing cards at humans.
And did they put little, like, plastic nubs on Wolverine's claws?
No, he punched people. He broke weapons. You know how Batman breaks weapons in the Arkham games? Wolverine would use his claws to break people's guns and, like, billy clubs and stuff like that. And then he would sheathe his claws and punch people.
Oh, wow. That must have taken a lot of...
No, they did it really quick. And then if there was, like, a mutant level threat, like he was fighting Juggernaut or Sentinels, then his claws were out the whole time in the show. But Fox censorship was a big deal. A lot of people are amazed that they let Batman punch people so much in the animated series, and they had guns. How they got past the censorship in the 90s, all the guns that were used in the show were not based on guns that were available in the 90s. So they brought back ammunition and stuff that was from the 1930s and 20s and put that into the Batman show.
Oh,
which is why they had Tommy guns, and they had Thompson machine guns, Tommy guns, and they had, like, 1920s and 30s style revolvers that the police, as well as they had magnums and things like that, because they couldn't show modern weapons.
Yeah.
That's how they got past the censorships. And G.I. Joe, how G.I. Joe got past censorship is they made everything lasers. Alright, thank you, Jacob. Alright, Dobby, let's get you in first. There he is. Okay. Get Cosmic back.
Looks like there's Kylie.
Kylie? And Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Amber's still here. Okay, that's our team. If they want it. Cosmic,
Yeah.
Dobby, and Lego.
And let us know in the chat if you haven't gotten in. I don't think we've gotten Jacob Orion in. I don't know.
I thought we played with Jacob Orion last round.
Oh, did we? Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, he can let us know in the chat if he hasn't gotten in.
Jacob, have you gotten a chance to play yet? Kylie has declined. Alright.
Okay.
I'll do Jacob Orion then. Lego has declined. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
You could invite that Esky
I just invited
70s.
Jacob Orion.
Okay, alright.
So you got to play a little with Gambit today. What do you think of him?
I thought it was really good. I mainly use my R2 button and then I use L1 to heal. And I use my L2 to use my staff power. And then R1 is supposed to be a move where you can increase your attack power. So you can actually go to your heroes and then go to abilities and you can be able to see somebody showing you all the moves. You can always do that between rounds and then you can easily see the moves.
Alright guys, I'm gonna try to get Gambit if you guys would like to help.
Yeah, if you guys want
know.
to try to grab Gambit and then give it to Luke.
Yeah.
So the random person doesn't grab it, feel free to try to help Luke with that.
Because Gambit is a very popular X-Men character.
I don't know why.
It's just fun.
Okay.
He's an anti-hero. He's like a Red Hood-like character. He was probably what inspired a character like Jason Todd to come back to life.
You'll need a
Him and
top-notch
Bucky.
team to win this one.
Aha!
For the King of
I got it.
Thieves.
Make way for the King of Thieves.
Actually,
Hmm?
I got it.
You got it. Okay, what do I do when you...
Okay, ready? Go over here. Go over his face.
I am over his face.
Okay, you're not over his face.
Why would I have to be over his face?
Because you need to click on him. You didn't click. You weren't over his face. I didn't give it to you because you didn't want over his face.
Okay.
Now I have to wait until I get
call
in.
me
No,
pizza
don't
now.
go to somebody else.
Daredevil will do.
What are you doing? I'm purposely waiting.
30
Okay.
seconds before you
Honey,
attack.
just you
Get
told me to grab
way for
him
the
so
King
I
of
could get
Thieves.
ready.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll pick somebody else. Are you over his face? Okay,
I'm
I'm picking
on-
somebody else.
I'm
Go
on the
get him.
confirm thing.
No.
Yeah, you have to sit on the
Time to see
confirm
if your
button.
boy Gambit can steal us a win.
Why would I be on his face to click confirm? That doesn't work. You need to put
I
it on the
didn't know you
yellow...
had already clicked on it.
Yeah, you have to
How
be
would
on the
I
yellow
know that?
confirm thing.
The
That's why I was
battle
confused. I
starts
was
in
like, why would I be on his
5,
face? That
Okay, it's just stressful because you're so slow at clicking the
All you need to
button.
do is capture the mission area.
Oh.
Got
Well,
it?
you would need to be... You were giving bad directions. I literally had my pointer on his face, and I just need to have it on the confirm thing.
Found someone to fight. Uh-oh, it sure looks like a
You
portal.
I
have
don't
to...
think this is. I think next time when I get him, I'll just give you my controller so you can do whatever you want.
Safe with me,
Uh-oh.
we?
Nah,
Need some repairs?
it'll last for a while. And I'll do a poll, guys and gals, so you can tell me who your favorite X-Men in this game is. After this round. There we go. I healed you with my healing cards. They keep doing random explosions everywhere. Are they trying to intimidate? Whoa! What is happening?
Vehicle to its destination.
I don't know. Maybe that's part of the levels. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
No, there's like a thingy. What's going on? But that thing is shooting at us.
Maybe that's some of these moves.
I don't know. I don't play this game enough to...
I am a true team player.
Oh, Ultron put something over us.
And a lot of tryhards today.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the weekend too. It's Friday. Also, they just released the character today, so a lot of people are going to be wanting to
Everyone gets paid on Friday, so they can easily like play the game and get their favorite skins. And
I'm still surprised they haven't announced. It's almost the end of the year, and they still haven't announced whether or not they're going to bring Marvel Rivals to Switch 2.
I guess they won't be doing it.
I don't know. I mean, they brought it to PS4. Whoa.
Good job getting Gambit for 2 of 5.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint.
Sorry, I grabbed it too fast.
No, it's okay. You were just confusing me with what you were trying to say.
I would rather put on a show. I don't like giving people directions. It's basically to give you the control.
Pulse charge. Fire. He's saving Empire. Enemies on approach. Save us.
By the eye of Agamotto!
No idea. I'm enjoying playing with you, but I'm just exhausted, that's all.
I know. What happened? That's new. I've never seen him in some type of mist.
I thought that was a Moon Knight's mist.
Really?
I don't know, but I've seen that since the beginning of the game.
Like I said, I don't
know
play
what
this.
character does it.
I don't play this game enough to. I only do like the major showcases. I don't play this game nearly as much as you do. Which I'm very thankful for because you're the only reason we've unlocked characters. I only tend to look at. I do like a couple streams at the beginning of a new season and then that's it. Or whenever they release a new character, usually.
I enjoy playing the game. I would play Overwatch if
I died when I activated my super ability? That's weird.
Well, which super ability did you activate?
The one where I had cards floating around
that
me.
happens to me all the time.
Wasn't I supposed to be like super strong or something when it's activated?
I don't know. Maybe your attack is stronger, maybe your healing is.
I was attacking, but I wasn't killing them.
I don't know.
Yes. The shark came in here.
That happened to me a lot when I tried to play as Gambit. I seemed to die when I was doing my super ability.
I am ready to put on a show.
He likes to be the center of attention.
What's her name is doing chaos.
That's super annoying.
Oh, that chaos move? Well, I mean, it's the way that she makes noise, you don't know where she is. She could be behind you, she could be above you, she could be in front of you. You don't know. That's what's super annoying.
Oh, Jacob Orion, MVP. Great job,
Nice
Jacob.
job, Jacob. Good job, good job.
You're doing great, honey.
Oh, there he is. He's tucked away over there. Ow. Can exchange for the following.
It means you unlock some things on the Battle Pass.
Yep. Alright, let's do our showcase. Cosmic.
Thank you for talking to me
Yeah, no problem.
about all this stuff you're interested in.
That was like talking to you. My all-time favorite person.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And the fact that somebody's calling out tomorrow at my job who has the same shift as mine means it's gonna be a very bad day tomorrow at my job. I'm gonna have to work twice as hard. Oh no, something interesting happened at my job today. Like, I was rushing around doing, like, I felt like I was doing everything, and, like, this other person that had only been there a little bit was trying to tell me what to do, and I was thinking, like, oh my gosh, like, I have been here so much longer than you, like...
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know, I just felt like I got karma in a way because, like, they were trying to push me around and tell me what to do, and then, like, I said somebody, my manager said, can you take this customer's order? So I took a few orders. And when I left, only for 10 minutes, like, the whole restaurant went to chaos. And,
Oh my gosh.
like, no one was making any of the food or drinks or anything in the drinks in my area. I was like the coffee or juice drinks, and I was like, just showed, I was just thinking, like, yep, that just proves that I was the one doing it before I took the order.
We don't generally talk about our ages. We've been on YouTube a long time.
Luke doesn't tell people his age because then I would have to kill him.
Ah!
Because if he tells people his age, then it wouldn't. His age is close to my age, so.
No, I outnumber you. Your body
nobody even knows my age at my job. People think I'm like. People have no idea what age I am.
You got mistaken for like a high school graduate a while ago. Like the people at your work were treating you like you were much younger than them.
Yeah.
And you're not.
It doesn't even matter what age you were because on YouTube, like, I don't know the ages of the people in my chat. Like, there's people that are like probably 13 and people that are 60. And everyone talks about games and has fun together, so it doesn't even matter what age people are. I mean, gaming is something that's kind of ageless because you could just enjoy it and have fun. It doesn't, like...
Nope, that's everything, right? Alright, new team.
Yep. Oh, Dobby Lee was playing as Ultron.
Yep, Dobby Lee was playing as Ultron. Alright, so we're gonna bring in a new team. It's always easiest, guys, if you bow out after. So, like, we get a fresh group in. Okay.
I don't know who you haven't gotten in yet.
I think we played... Lego hasn't gotten a chance to play yet.
You haven't played with...
But Lego keeps, like, uninviting himself.
Mage
Wolf!
Yeah, I don't think you played
Mage
with...
Wolf hasn't got a chance to play yet. There. Lego's in. I can't tell who Lego is in that thumbnail. That looks like a thigh high? Maybe?
I don't know.
That might be Emma Frost. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know that.
Amber's still rocking the Storm symbiote.
That's because that's the skin I don't have, and that was the skin I was gonna earn if I got that coin.
Yeah.
But I didn't get it.
Is there any other way to get to still get her or no?
You have to wait till they have a coin available again.
Oh, she's part of the coin only thing?
Now she is.
Oh, okay. Huh. Let's bring in Garrett again.
Hello, Aiden Pinkston. He's kind of like Cloak of Dagger and mix of Cloak and Dagger and Mantis. I would have to agree with that because he does some damages and he heals. I was thinking he was kind of like Cloak and Dagger myself. Because he has a side of him that attacks people. And he has a side that heals. I like him because he's from Louisiana like me, says Garrett.
Ah. From the repair
Happy birthday to your mom later, Gator. I hope she has a good birthday. No, you did great, Agent Jacob.
How do you get to the special coin only thing, or you can't?
Just Gambit used to kill people before he became an X-Men, so Shadow Trooper.
Yes.
Oof. Wow.
He was part of the Thieves Guild. So the Thieves Guild was basically like his girlfriend was part of the Assassins Guild. He was part of the Thieves Guild, as he said it. And they were responsible for a lot of, you know, stuff. As well as the Thieves and the Assassins Guild were always killing each other. And then he had kind of like a Romeo and Juliet thing going with... he fell in love with this girl that was part of the Assassins Guild. And he, being a thief, part of the Thieves Guild, there was a natural clash, like Romeo and Juliet. And then later on, his girlfriend ends up becoming the leader of the Assassin's Guild, and she kidnaps Remy to force him to marry her, which Rogue is not happy about. And then he ends up finally stopping like the 1,000-year-old feud between the Thieves and the Assassin's Guild. And the Lady of the Lake or whatever, instead of killing his girlfriend who committed a crime against the Covenant or whatever, which is like how the Thieves Guild gets their powers outside of being a mutant, is the lady takes away Remy's ex-girlfriend's power, but she doesn't kill her. And then, you know, that changes everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So Gambit, being with the X-Men, he changed. He's still a scoundrel, but he's not like a murderer
Pick your hero
anymore.
or villain. I'm not judging.
Make way for the
Haha!
Thieves.
Oh, I didn't even jump to it.
I'm too slow, huh?
I'm sorry, Luke. I'm winding down.
I know.
I don't know if I should be a healer or what.
Be wherever you want.
Alright, thanks for watching the shorts, people. I hope everyone is. Don't forget to watch the shorts.
Time to see if your boy Gambit can steal us a win.
Yes, they are.
30 seconds
Oh.
before you attack. Get ready.
Thank you, guys.
I don't usually team up with criminal scum like you, LeBeau.
Now, Monsieur le Punisher. I may be a thief, but I also happen to be a gentleman.
Yeah, so's the Kingpin. Doesn't make either of you any less guilty.
Touche. But how
The
about you
battle
say
starts
the
in
boy's
5.
big guy?
See, Frank Castle doesn't like Remy.
2.
He's like, Remy is a criminal.
All you need
He
to
is.
do is capture the mission
Frank
area.
Castle's
Got
like
it?
a police guy.
Former.
Don't want to lose this fight, but losing Rogue is where I'm most
He's an
worried
assassin. He's a vigilante. Gun-toting vigilante. The Punisher.
Oh, yeah.
He became the Punisher because the mob killed his wife and kids. That's why he became the Punisher. He went after the mob first, and then, well, he goes after all the bad people in the Marvel Universe. As well as he hunts vampires sometimes with blades.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Punisher does a lot. You're gonna get to see, apparently the Punisher's gonna show up in the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there'll be that.
I'm glad they put him in this game because I didn't know very much about him.
There's a couple Punisher movies that are actually pretty good. There was a Punisher movie in the 80s with, I don't remember the guy who played him, but it's a pretty gory movie, but it's a good story. Very sad, though. Like I said, his innocent wife and son are murdered by the mob. And he was a police officer. His family got caught in the line of fire. And obviously he blames himself because it is because of his profession that they died.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not a huge Punisher person. I did read a little bit of the Punisher in the 90s when Chuck Dixon wrote it.
Ain't nobody stealing
Oh wow,
Gambit's
Chuck
chance to be
Dixon wrote some Punisher? Wow.
Yep.
That's interesting.
While he was working at DC. They didn't care back then. And it's because of Chuck Dixon and so many other DC writers working, like, you know, double dipping at both companies is why we got a lot of the Marvel versus DC crossovers in the late or the mid 90s. Because it was the same artists and the writers that were working on both stuff, so they're like, why not? Let's do something interesting to help dwindling comic sales. Marvel versus DC comic storylines.
Well, that explains why they had Marvel versus DC stuff. That's interesting.
I still hope someday we get a fighting game, Marvel versus DC. In the style of Marvel versus Capcom. That would be awesome, but I don't know if it'll ever happen. Probably not.
Maybe I should switch to a healer again. I don't know.
You do what you want.
I don't know why the Punisher has glowing pink on his arm, like flames coming off of his arm.
You have a team-up move with Gambit, I think, right now.
Oh wow, I have a Gambit team up? Oh my god.
Yeah, my energy is purple. I don't know how you would use it, though.
Weird. Why would Gambit and the Punisher be on a team?
I don't know. They're the exact opposite.
Remy
Remy is a criminal and a thief.
Seems crazy.
Frank is a punisher of crime. Ex-law enforcement. They're not going to get along really well. The Punisher versus Batman comic book in the 90s was actually interesting.
Hey, it's like Miles' dad and his uncle. A criminal versus a cop.
Yep, pretty much. Kind of, sort of.
Our brothers.
Control lost.
They got my number.
We ran into some tryhards. A lot of tryhards. Yeah, we lost. Blah. Am I a massive fan of the Punisher? No.
No,
Just because I come from a cop family doesn't mean I like.
We were just mentioning it because he talked to Gambit.
Yeah, Frank was talking to Gambit, and I brought it up. No, I'm a Batman fan. I grew up with the Chuck Dixon run of Batman and Batman the Animated Series. That's what made me a fan of Batman. Is I had 3 or 4 amazing things with Batman going on in my early childhood. The Batman '89 movie, the comic books, the Batman the Animated Series, Batman Returns, the Batman video games. Because we had Batman video games in the 90s. We had a lot.
4, 3, 2,
Not all of them were great, but we had them. I would say Batman on NES was really good. Batman Return of the Joker was good. Batman Returns on Super Nintendo and Genesis was good. Batman the Animated Series was good on Game Boy and Super Nintendo. Genesis was okay.
Cosmic says he remembers a Punisher movie from the early 2000s.
There was a Punisher movie in the early 2000s. I haven't seen it.
And also, Dobby Lee says...
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Oh, he wanted to know if you think that they... he wanted to know everyone's opinion if people think they'll add Ghost Rider into this game.
Probably. I just hope that the Ghost Rider they add in this game will be Johnny Blaze. I don't like the other Ghost Riders. They're even using the younger Ghost Rider in the upcoming Marvel fighting game that comes out next year that looks phenomenal. But I'm not a big fan of the,
Yeah, it is weird that they wouldn't put the fan favorite into the game, which is weird.
We captured the mission area.
Because actually, in media, we've had a lot of the younger Ghost Rider has appeared. He was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. There was lots of stuff. He's been in several cartoons. They're kind of putting Johnny in the back burner, which I'm a big Johnny Blaze guy, so I don't...
I really like the Nicolas Cage movie with
Apparently,
Johnny
Nicolas
Blaze.
Cage is coming back for Secret Wars. So X-Men, or not X-Men, Avengers Doomsday is next year. The movie that will be after that a year later, supposedly Tobey Maguire, Hugh Jackman, Nicolas Cage, and a bunch of people. They're even talking about they might get Ed Norton, the guy who played the Hulk before the dude from 13 going on 30.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my favorite Hulk was the Edward Norton Hulk. I like that Hulk a lot. And I like that Bruce Banner. It's a shame that he didn't get to be Hulk in the Avengers. I don't like Mark Ruffalo.
I don't like Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk either.
No, I don't like him as a person.
I thought he was good in 13 going on 30 as an actor.
He was a good Hulk in the first Avengers and maybe Avengers Ultron, but I don't like his Hulk. I can't stand the actor's activism. It really bothers me. If he really wants to get that in this stuff, then he should run for office and retire, because he's absolutely insufferable.
I also think it's weird that the Hulk has learned to be peaceful and like without anger problems.
Well, you don't remember this, but as kids we had Professor Hulk.
Oh.
Like he was not Green Hulk though. He was known as the Gray Hulk.
Oh.
And it was a fusion of Bruce Banner and the Hulk's like mind into one.
I do feel like that was weird.
Well, he should have been gray though. They shouldn't have made him Green Hulk. They should have made him gray, because that's what happened with the Gray Hulk. Is he was a combination of like the two.
I think they had a Gray Hulk skin on this game.
I believe they do, yeah.
I agree. I think the first Hulk movie was more intense and it seemed more believable. Then when Mark Ruffalo played Hulk, it felt like it was Plan B Hulk. Like it felt like, oh, we can't get the original actor, so we'll just have to hire somebody who will do it for less money. You know. I never thought he did good at the Hulk.
Are they going to bring back the Game Boy Advance? I mean, they keep adding more Game Boy Advance games to the Nintendo Classics all the time. No, Nintendo is not going to make a new Game Boy system. Your Nintendo Switch 2 is your hybrid system. Why would they make another console when they just released the Switch 2? The Switch 2 is your... See, when Amber and I were in college and stuff like that, you had your home console for Nintendo and you had your portable system. Whether that was the Game Boy Advance or the Nintendo DS. But Nintendo has already combined their two departments. The department that worked and created a portable system, the Game Boy team and the DS team, and the people that made the console team fused into one to create the Switch. The Switch 2 continues that legacy. There's no way they're going to make a new portable when you can take your Switch 2 with you wherever you go. There's no reason for it.
Well, Fiki the Monkey wants you to know that he was protecting the Pride Lands.
Okay.
And Dobby Lee says, I am mainly a storm. I'm mainly a storm. I'm mainly a storm player, but I do good as Ultron, says Dobby. Great job, guys. Keep watching the shorts, everyone.
You can dip out if you need to.
I don't know how I could dip out because you need me all night. I gotta help you share all the streams that have happened.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo isn't a good person in real life. But this is what you have to understand. Like, people in Hollywood are actors. Like, they're going to act a certain way when they're in the public eye. You know, they're going to say and do whatever they can to appease their fans. Some of them don't even lean politically to one side or the other. They just basically, they act like they do because they're trying to make sure that they stay relevant. As my wife was explaining this to me, unfortunately in this day and age, for the past decade or so, most people's hobbies is politics. They don't play video games, they don't watch TV, they're obsessed with the news.
It's the same way people get obsessed with the conspiracy theories. Or collecting Pokemon, or learning about the different, like, My Little Ponies. It's like, they get obsessed with politics.
Yeah, and that's a very
It's
bad
their hobby.
that's a very bad toxic hobby to have, because like a hobby is supposed to be something that you enjoy. It's not supposed to be something that you lord over someone or act like you're better than somebody or constantly fight with somebody. A hobby is something that you're supposed to do that is supposed to help your peace of mind. Give you something that you enjoy doing: anime, Legos, video games, watching movies, you know. Investing your life 24/7 into politics is only going to kill you faster. Like, the stress will kill you. Eventually. You'll have a heart attack, you'll have a stroke, whatever.
It really is their hobby, because people get really excited about it, and they feel that they're like, they feel like they're an expert in politics, when all they're an expert in is arguing with people.
So Mark Ruffalo is basically a walking mouth sore. Like, all he does is spew nonsense. His Hulk was interesting in the movies, but he's just an insufferable, annoying human being in real life. And it's like, if he really cared about half the nonsense that he spews, he would actually just become an actor, or not an actor, he'd actually become a government person, but he won't. He'd much rather use his platform to complain about stuff. And this is always the funniest thing to me. These, like, actors that are very annoying with their beliefs, they're multi-millionaires. And they act like they're blue-collar workers and all this other stuff, and they understand what our struggle is. They have, like, 3 or 4 houses, they have private jets, they have all this stuff. They're not... They have everybody fooled that are sheep because they just don't pay attention. Like, all these actors that complain about this, that, or the other, or they say all these buzzwords, they're all multi-millionaires, like, 10 times over. They never will have to worry about money. They eat more expensive food than you, and most people worship the ground they walk on and, you know, listen to everything they say when they're all fools. They have you all fooled. That's the sad thing.
Yeah, but the other thing is, like, one thing we found out during the pandemic was, what was insane was that these actors, like, especially talk show hosts and all this stuff, when the pandemic happened and they didn't have all their little people to run their talk show, they could not run the talk show. They couldn't even figure out how to push record on their laptop.
Oh yeah, when they were doing stuff on the during the pandemic.
So it was like, they act like they're so high and mighty and they're better than normal people.
Yep.
But literally, they can't do the simplest thing. Like, they couldn't even do the same kind of, like, you know, like the kind of, like, you know, stream that, like, a 16-year-old could do with their friends with different videos of themselves.
Yeah. The
They
first
couldn't
time they
figure it
started
out.
live streaming was hilarious when they were trying to do their show, because it was like watching somebody who just discovered live streaming in 2010. It was... The camera looked really bad, everything was fuzzy. And these are people that were, like, multi-millionaires.
It just shows, like, these are people that run, like, shows for a job, and they act like their show is so superior to everyone else's, but in reality, it just shows it's all the people working for them that make them look good. It's not them. Like, they can't... Like, the actors don't actually... They don't have as much talent as they pretend they have.
Yeah. But let me put it to you this way.
It's like all the people that work for them that build them up.
Jimmy Kimmel acts like he's an everyday American. He owns 2 mansions. One mansion is in Los Angeles, and the other mansion is in upstate New York. And those mansions cost, like, anywhere between $4 to $15 million. So even if he lost his show, that man is set for life. But he was doing all this Sally sob story and saying, oh, you know, my life is ruined now. The dude owns 2 mansions. Don't listen to a guy like that. When Conan O'Brien started, he had a studio apartment in New York City. When he was, and actually the studio apartment had 3 people living there, and they were working on SNL together. When he started to do his late night show or whatever, he got to move into a single bedroom apartment and things like that. You know, he kept building his way up. Jimmy Kimmel has always been a part of the elite. Hollywood is the elite. Okay? That's what people don't understand. So you don't want to listen to these people for health advice. You don't want to listen to these people for political advice. And you don't want to listen to them for marketing advice or anything. They're actors. They're going to say and do whatever they can to continue to act in movies and all this other stuff.
I think what you mean is not only are they actors on their show,
They're actors in real life.
but they're actors in real life. Like, on their social media, they're acting because they pretend like they have a lot less money than they have.
Well,
so
not
that
just
they
that,
can,
they cater...
so they can pretend to be relatable.
They will use buzzwords and they'll do whatever they can to stay in the public limelight. So, if it's fun to dump on a president that they don't like, they're going to jump on the bandwagon and act like, oh yeah, we're just like you. We have the same thoughts. You know? But they don't.
Yeah, too bad they can't read people's minds, though. That's the problem, is like...
That's why I don't
they
like...
always think they can figure out what the American public likes, but they can't. They don't know. Because they're so out of touch with
I don't like politicians and I don't like actors because they're all cut for the same cloth. Like, they're all millionaires.
You'll need a top-notch
They are
team to
not...
win
What
this
the
one.
heck is this?
It's just, you have to go to 3 different areas. Each
Okay.
area, you have to basically conquer each area.
Oh, my
one at a
thing
time.
froze. I can't. My thing got...
I'm sorry.
Well, that happens sometimes. Like, the connection, see? I know how to move
know.
this thing up and down. It gets stuck.
I'm sorry. Maybe we have to update our controller.
No, it's not. It's not the controller. It has to do with lag and stuff like that.
Sorry.
My
It's fine.
mind is sharper.
Yeah, but, I mean, they're all... like,
There
a
are
lot
there
of
are
them.
some exceptions to good actors, though. Like, Michael Keaton actually owns a steel mill in Pennsylvania, and he gives jobs to tons of people. He's a farmer and stuff like that. You know, I may not agree with everything he believes politically, but he's a
30
good
seconds before
person.
you attack.
You know, he actually employs a lot of the city of Pittsburgh, and his family has for generations. Then you've got my favorite actor, Keanu Reeves, who just, like, tries to blend in with society. He doesn't stand out. He takes public transportation. He's kind to everybody he meets. He doesn't live in Hollywood, though. Neither Michael Keaton or Keanu Reeves live in California.
The battle starts in
The
5,
good actors do not live in California.
3, 2,
It's true.
1. Ready to capture
I mean,
the
even
area.
Kevin Conroy didn't live in California.
Kevin Conroy lived in Ohio.
Hey, quick cue. Does anyone
Yep.
get the feeling that Loki has bigger plans
The
than
down-to-earth
just going
actors do
Asgard?
not live in Hollywood because Hollywood is an evil place.
Hostile forces incoming.
It just is.
That's what Mel Gibson said when he was like 20, a long time ago.
Well, he lived in Burbank, California.
People didn't believe him. And
He's
then
not.
now-
He's not going to live in California anymore because he's actually having a problem rebuilding his house. Like, the state of California is not allowing. Remember all those people that lost their homes? Those people still aren't able to rebuild, and it's been
Oh,
almost like 2 or
wow.
3 years. So he's moving to either Atlanta or he's going to go to Florida. But he was, you know, that was his home for so long. So Mel Gibson is going to leave. A lot of actors are leaving. And some of them are noticing, like, as they leave California, they're like, wow, California was not a good place for me to be. I feel bad. Like, one person who was adamantly very outspoken about their beliefs has become much more chill the past, like, 2 years since the Hollywood fires, because they're not living in Hollywood
I
anymore.
don't give up so
It was Jamie Lee Curtis, I believe. And she used to be insufferable, you know.
The other team
She
is ready to
said
rumble.
something nice about Charlie Kirk, and she's been saying a lot of other very common sense stuff after leaving Hollywood. And she just, it's almost like, you know, all of them were under a spell or something. Which I believe that
Well,
could be
that's-
possible.
That's the origin of the word Hollywood.
You've got
The
competition.
Hollywood branch is a wand, is what they made wizard's wands out of.
Ah,
That's the whole point of Hollywood is to put a spell on the whole country. That's the origin of the word Hollywood. Hollywood is the kind of tree that they make wizard's wands.
so what I've noticed about that new character, she reminds me of Hawkgirl. It looks like she has wings and she has a mace. I mean, that's totally Hawkgirl. Also, she has red hair, doesn't she? The only difference
Oh
is...
yeah, she's like the Marvel version of Hawkgirl.
The only difference is she's, like, really buff. Like, she's super buff.
Yeah, she's like unordinarily buff.
Yeah, like, super, super buff.
You've got competition.
I'm gonna get killed by Gambit!
Extract more resources.
Supposedly she's from a comic book that Marvel bought that wasn't originally a Marvel comic book, and then they incorporated it and then Then they made up a random origin story why she's Thor's half-sister.
So she was a,
She's a different...
she was from a different, like, thing altogether?
Company. Yeah, she's from a different company than Marvel, but Marvel bought that company. Or they bought her comic, at least.
Interesting.
Yeah, people were telling me about it. So that's why...
I mean, that happens from time to
people
time.
don't know her as much, because she wasn't originally a Marvel character. She was like an indie character from somebody else.
I've got a Psylocke on my back.
You've got competition. Clear the enemies to
Wow.
Your powers are mine!
Yeah, but that's one of the main reasons why I don't like politicians and celebrities, because they're all fake. I don't like fake people. It bothers me.
Yeah, there's some documentary you can watch on YouTube about the origin of Hollywood, and it's like comes from Greek and Roman times, actually. It's based off of some thing from Greece.
Oh, she has a spear. She doesn't have a mace. I take it back. She's got a long spear. But yeah, she's got red hair, and she basically looks like Hawkgirl. But she's not.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if they gave her red hair, the wings, and the mace, to be like, DC be like, wait a sec. But no, she's got a spear.
I mean, even if you think about it, why... I mean, talk about somebody who's been on the conspiracy side of YouTube. Why do they call TV programming? Why wouldn't they just call it shows? They call it programming because they're programming people's minds with the TV. That's what people say. I mean, it's true, though.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to help my team, but I don't think I'm helping very much. Like, I've never played this mode before, so I'm just kind of like,
You just go to each area, like, it tells you... Like, when it says go to one area, just put all your troops in that area. Then when it says that there's no more resources in that area anymore, then you go to the next area. It's stupid. Honestly, this is the worst one. But we can't choose which one we're doing.
aren't we supposed to go to the next one now?
We have to wait until it says one of them has been completely taken over by one of the... either Team A or Team B, I don't know. Like, you can actually choose which one you want to go to. B is up for grabs right now, it looks like. It's almost taken over by the other team.
Oh, of course. So she's able to use her super move, but I wasn't able to use mine. I see how it is. Do I think Ben Affleck is a good person in real life? He doesn't live in Hollywood. He lives in Boston.
He doesn't live in Hollywood, so...
I mean, you have to understand that most Hollywood actors, they would have different political opinions than me, but they also, there are some, the ones that live outside of Hollywood are, I would say they're kind of,
no
like,
human
selfless.
being is perfect. Obviously, every human being, including myself, is not a perfect person. We all make mistakes.
I was getting to that. You interrupted me.
Alright, sorry.
What I was trying to say is he, like, Ben basically helps a lot of charities and stuff like that. And not just for, like, getting a picture, like, with, you know, doing something humanitarian. Like, he actually invests a lot of his paycheck from BBS and other things, like, into humanitarian efforts for, like, Africa. And he did some stuff for Vietnam and some other places. As well as he's been helping out with, what's the name of that country? The Philippines. And he's done some work in Tibet and things like that. And also he and Jennifer Garner, when they were married, they owned a couple orphanages. So I mean, you know, he was basically like Batman before he played Batman. Because that's the kind of stuff Batman would do, is he owned orphanages and did philanthropy and stuff like that.
We like Ben Affleck because Ben Affleck seemed like a fun actor even when he was younger. We liked his movies. Like, he had a movie when he was younger that was really fun. a movie about him becoming a billionaire or something like that. And he lived in this house, and there was nothing in the house. I can't remember what that movie was.
At one point, Ben was was Catholic, but he's been going through a lot of stuff, so I don't know if he's still religious or not. But what a lot of people fail to understand is if you are religious, sometimes, you know, things won't go the way that you want in life. And with Ben didn't really understand why a lot of bad stuff happened to him, and he still doesn't get it, but he went through alcoholism, he had a lot of problems, and his life fell apart, and then when he just kind of started ignoring things, his life got better, but then it didn't.
Well, it's because if you are religious and you believe in God, then more bad things will happen to you in life than if you aren't. If you already haven't decided to trust in God, then there's no reason for dark forces to attack you because you haven't taken a stand for God, so why should they bother? But if you say anything about believing in God, then yes, dark forces are going to attack you in this world. So that's why people who are religious have the toughest time in life. And they always end up with problems, like in their marriage or alcoholism and stuff like that, because they don't realize that they're actually being attacked because they're religious.
Yeah, so for me, I feel that Ben Affleck is a decent guy. I've always really liked him. Like I said, I don't agree with everything he says, but it's by people's actions that you get to know who they are. So, as far as I know, he hasn't done anything that would make me kind of be like Mark Hamill. I can't stand. Mark Hamill's an insufferable jerk. I don't like him. I like Luke Skywalker, and I like his role as the Joker, but Mark Hamill became a crazy old man yelling at everybody, even before he was a crazy old man. Like, for the past 20 years, Mark Hamill's been a nutbag, which is a shame for me because he played such a heroic and hopeful character and an optimist, and Mark is the opposite of that. Mark is a pessimistic, angry, loud jerk who basically hates half his fan base. Like, he's not a good person. He also, his son ended up, like, being in a relationship with a girl, and they had a baby, and he told the girlfriend to not have the baby. He tried to pay her to, you know, get rid of the baby, because he didn't want to deal with a baby out of wedlock or something like that, and there was all kinds of
maybe
crazy
he should have
stuff.
thought about that before.
Right, so
Maybe he should have gotten married to her before he ended up.
Oh, Mark's son, yeah.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff.
That's
so
the whole point of getting married before.
There's reports that he's bad with his kids. He's kind of like a hothead, you know, all kinds of stuff. I'm linking you some. So I mean, when I learned all that stuff and even saw Mark Hamill explode on the internet several times, it was like, this isn't Luke Skywalker. But I will always love Luke. It's just like I can separate the artist from the art.
Like, I always see people, like, some people are, it's like everyone messes up in life, but it's like, what kind of, like people say, like, humans look on the outside, but God looks on your heart. So it's like, is your heart, are you trying your best to be a good person, even if you're messing up every day? Or are you the kind of person that do you have a heart of flesh, or do you have a heart of stone? Like, are you the kind of person whose heart is open and you're trying to be caring and kind, you're trying to do the right thing, even if you're messing up? Or are you the kind of person whose heart is stone? Like someone who would ask their girlfriend to kill their baby. That's
Son's girlfriend.
So, yeah, that's a heart of stone.
The only thing he hasn't done is cheat on his wife. Like, at least he's loyal to his wife.
But I'm just saying, like, some people are, you just talk to them and it's like talking to a brick wall and they're just cruel.
Yeah. And
I really think there's two kinds of people. It's like you have a good heart or a bad heart. That's why the good book says, guard your heart above all else. It's the most important thing, is your heart.
I always live by two principles. Either you're nice or you're douche. That's it.
That's probably true.
Yeah. That's how I.
And it
live
doesn't
my
take
life.
long to figure out what kind of person somebody is.
Yeah.
Honestly, or somebody can fake it for a while, but if you've been around them for quite a while, you will eventually realize, wow, this person faked being nice for quite a while. Now I realize that was all an act for like a year. You know.
They still gonna have that weird mode where we have to go divide and like find stuff again? Is that gonna be for a while or?
But I don't know why, right? I don't know anything about Ryan Reynolds, but you have to say, like, he can't help but stand up for his own wife. Like, whether his wife did something bad or not, like, he's gonna come to the aid of his wife. It's just normal. Like, you can't really blame Ryan Reynolds for trying to... I mean, I didn't hear him say anything bad. I haven't heard him say anything bad. He's just doing his, he's just doing his T-Mobile or whatever his thing is.
I don't know.
He just does his phone commercial.
I respect guys that stand up for their wives, though. So, you know.
I mean...
Also, I thought, this is the thing this is why I don't like the double standard with a certain group of people. They say we're supposed to believe all women, but when a woman who they don't agree with comes forward and says, hey, this guy did stuff that made me feel uncomfortable and I didn't like this, and they're like, well, that doesn't apply to you because you're not the type of person that's allowed to do that. But it's like, Blake Lively is a woman, and, you know, just because she's married and kind of like a housewife or whatever, she should be able to get those same rules of,
honestly,
accusing somebody of doing some pretty shady stuff.
It did feel like because she's married
With several kids.
to a person who's, you know, well known, that people think that they can, like, I don't know. It does feel weird. Like, the situation feels weird to me in that, because if she was single and she didn't have a lot of money, people would be like, oh, this poor girl. But because she's married to, you know, so an actor who's pretty well off, people are like, oh, she must be lying. It's like, well, just because she's married doesn't mean she's lying. Like, people could still hit on her even if she's married. Like, that doesn't make any sense. But whatever. I mean,
well, this is...
whether or not she lied or not, it doesn't even matter, because Ryan Reynolds coming to the aid of his wife is the whole point. Whether she lied or not doesn't even matter, because why would a husband not come to the aid of his wife?
Yeah. If somebody said, if Amber told me she worked with somebody and they did something inappropriate, I would confront the guy as Amber's husband. So, I mean,
it makes total sense that he would stand with his wife, whether she's lying or not. It doesn't matter. It's his wife.
Miss Deanna is correct. Like, most actors are really bad people. It doesn't matter. Like, there are some, you know, because what happens is when you become an actor, there's a lot of temptation to continually earn money, and earning money is what their main priority is. It becomes their religion. Like, they will do anything they can to earn a paycheck, regardless of the role, regardless of what people see them as. And some of them do controversial stuff just so they stay in the limelight. Like, they're actors on and off the set. What's up, buddy boy?
Like,
the good people, this is how you learn this now. It's the easiest way. And you can track these people, too. The people that don't live in Hollywood are the most down-to-earth, normal actors that you'll ever meet. Like, they don't have to act a certain way because TMZ is nowhere nearby. There's no paparazzi following them in Ohio or upstate New York or anything like that. The paparazzi hangs out in places like, you know, Los Angeles, San Francisco, the Bay Area, maybe Nevada, but they don't go all the way to Texas. They don't go to New York City. They don't go to, you know, any of those places. But the celebrities that move away from Hollywood, there is repercussions for that. You don't get as many jobs. You don't get to hobnob with a lot of, like, Hollywood elites. So you lose out on roles and stuff like that. In order to continually be an actor in Hollywood, you have to live in Hollywood. Even if you're like a super A-list actor, you're going to get less and less roles because they don't like giving roles to people that aren't in their circle. You have to be somebody really impressive like Michael Keaton or Ben Affleck or somebody like that in order to get work. It's true, though. And Mel Gibson has even talked about this on podcasts and stuff like that. He honestly believes Hollywood is evil, and so do I. I think they do a lot of occult stuff in Hollywood, too. I think they're super evil.
I don't think I know. You can read a whole thing about it.
You have to have proof, honey. It's all...
Oh, there is proof.
No. You don't have proof.
Yes, I do. There's documents about it.
Amber, you're making this work.
No, it's not. Aleister Crowley's student went and opened a portal right near Hollywood before it started. It's true. There's literally a dark portal near it.
Most people don't believe in dark portals. You have to be sensible. You just take everything that I was saying that's good and then just flush it down the toilet.
Luke doesn't have to listen to me.
I don't agree with Amber that there's weird spiritual forces and bizarre portals. That's the... You know, that's her and her crazy conspiracy stuff. She's allowed to believe that. I don't believe that, and I don't side with that. I don't think it's real or rational. I think that there are supernatural forces, but I don't think there's Stargate portals in Hollywood. I think that's going a bit too crazy. So, I have a feeling these people are bad, but I don't have actual substantial proof. I've just seen their actions and how they interact and all this other stuff.
Well, I mean, there's other documents besides that. Okay.
Trying to help you.
How are you helping me? I'm speaking the truth.
So how do I activate Gambit's super move when it's like this? I don't just hit the buttons. Okay, there it is.
Gambit never falls!
Wow, my super move is useless. Come on, Gambit, let's go.
Should we give this thing a push, or?
Oh, we're actually winning. Oh, okay.
Disappear!
Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me.
Well, yeah, Dobby Lee, they've shown that kind of stuff, and they've had other actors come forward and be like, yeah, they do a lot of weird stuff. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, most of what we would consider good actors, like Keanu Reeves and stuff like that are decent people, they don't live in Hollywood for a reason, because they don't want to. They don't feel comfortable there. Keanu Reeves always said Hollywood made him feel creepy. So he still lives in, I believe he still lives in New York City. He's been there for like 40 years. If you live in New York City, there's a slight, not potential, there may, you might be riding the subway and right next to you is Keanu Reeves. Like, he uses public transportation, like, all the time. He walks around, I believe he lives near Bryant Park, something like that. So he's always just kind of like hanging out on park benches and, you know, whatever. He's just a very chill guy.
Well, I mean, even when we went there, it was uncomfortable.
Oh, California? Yeah.
I mean, we were there, it was creepy, and even Marilyn Monroe in the 40s, she wrote about how messed up Hollywood was in the 1940s in her autobiography. So, I mean, it's been like that for decades.
What I like about the voice acting industry is you don't actually have to go to California to be a voice actor. There's places in New York, Canada, Texas, Florida, Atlanta.
It's funny, one thing Marilyn Monroe wrote about her in her autobiography about Hollywood, about people being fake, was like a lot of the leading men in Hollywood, such as like, oh my gosh, I can't think, Clark Gable and all these people, that they acted so butch and like manly on the screen, but behind the scenes they were like, oh my gosh, I broke a nail, and they were like super effeminate, like they couldn't even lift anything, like they acted like macho on screen, but in reality they were like completely opposite off screen. She felt that was very strange. that they were completely fake. Their entire personality was fake on the silver screen. So like she even wrote that she felt it was strange how fake they were. Like it's exactly what you were saying. Like their entire personality is a complete act.
Well, I didn't learn that until Ronald Reagan had a speech in the 80s where he used to take pot shots at Hollywood all the time. And he says, hey, the reason I can do this is I was there.
Yeah, like he knew what it was like because he was there. Exactly.
But he called most of the politicians in Washington actors. Like he said there was really no difference. he said he was talking to a reporter and the guy was like, he says, so how do you feel about this? He was like, well, he says, I think that they're both really bad at acting, both Hollywood and in Congress. And you know, it got chuckle from people, but he was saying the truth. He was saying that, you know, these people that you bring into office are not necessarily there for your interest. They're there for their own self-interest. He was also one of the first politicians to tell it plainly to people that these politicians, when they become senators, within the first year, they become millionaires.
Wow.
Well, how does that happen? You know? So, I mean, he was...
How does that happen? They're supposed to be their public servants.
Yeah, that's what I... Did you know in other countries, too, that the people who serve the people don't end up becoming millionaires? It's only in America that your first year in office, that majority of the people, whether they're a House of Representative or a senator, end up becoming millionaires.
Where do you get the money from?
Insider trading.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. So there's
So shouldn't they all be in jail then?
Yes, they should all be in jail because, I mean, that's...
Isn't that what Martha Stewart went to jail for?
Martha Stewart did go to jail for insider trading. Yeah.
But all the politicians don't go to jail for that?
I know, right? But that's why I was joking with somebody. It's like, if I want to become a millionaire, I just run for office, get elected for a year, and then, you know, once my term's up, that's it.
It's funny that Martha Stewart ended up having this I don't know if Snoop Dogg ever went to jail, but
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he did, but I guess he always, like, sung about it or something. Because, like, after she went to jail, like,
He went to jail before he was a rapper.
Yeah, she became, like, really good friends with him afterwards. Because she was like, well, we both went to jail at this point, so we're kind of the same. And then they had, like, this cooking show together where they shared their recipes with each other. It was kind of cute, actually. I thought that was kind of, like...
Snoop Dogg and Shaq are very smart because what they've learned over their time, like, you know, in the entertainment industry is you have to branch out, as well as it's important to really do stuff with your brand. Both Shaquille O'Neal and Snoop have so many types of, like, side businesses that they own. Both Snoop and Shaquille O'Neal own a video game company. They've only produced a couple games, but they have, like, a, you know, their toes are dipped in gaming. They both own, like, sneaker companies. They own several food companies. They own, I believe Snoop has a limo service he owns. Shaquille O'Neal has a tall man, like, you know, like a big man's warehouse thing that he owns that helps guys who are very large. So, I mean, they're very, very wise with their money, as well as they're great entrepreneurs. Like, they're very smart, incredibly smart. Not just, like, in their areas of expertise with, like, Snoop being, like, a musical artist and, you know, Shaq being a basketball player. They were both able to branch out into the business world and go into ventures that are, you know, pretty incredible, if you think about it, because these are just supposed to be entertainers. But they're very, very smart.
Yeah.
Yep.
I watched the Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg cooking show together. I thought it was super cute.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We had it? No, we didn't have it. Those guys were playing us for a patsy. That's what these people do, Cosmic. They reel you in, man. They make you think, oh yeah, you're gonna win this, and then at the last minute, that's what these type of players do. Like, that's why I don't like tryhards, is you get your team morale going, you think everything's gonna go your way, and then the last second they show you that they've just been playing you for a fool, and they, you know, come after you hardcore. Like, there was nothing we could do. We couldn't budge at all at the end. And they could have done that the entire the entire game.
Bless you.
I had something happen with my stuff.
I just don't get these actors like such as like even Marilyn Monroe describing how weird Hollywood is. It's like, well, if she hated it so much, why did she stay there? Want to get famous? Like, it's so weird. Like, why don't they just leave? I guess it's like YouTube. You get on YouTube, you realize how corrupt it is, but at that point you're so far into it you can't leave because you already made it your whole life, so you're stuck there.
You thought? Yeah, I mean, look up how much net worth AOC has and all these other people. They're all millionaires, Miss Deanna. And no one knows how they became millionaires either, because before they went in public office, they were barely scraping by, and now they have all this money. As public servants, they shouldn't be making more than like $300,000 a year, if that. So where's all this money coming from? That's what you need to think about. And look at all the places they live. Like, you don't get rent and board when you become a public servant, you know. But AOC lives in a mansion. You know, she lives in a very ritzy place in New York City. How? You know, you don't get room and board. You get a steady paycheck, and that's it. But somehow all these people, this is the questions that you have to ask about your public servants, is how are they all becoming millionaires? How are they all becoming so wealthy when they've only been in office less than 4 years? Or 5 years? Or even 3 years? How does that happen? I don't know.
It's interesting. I was watching a documentary about the Roman Empire, and the same thing happened to the people that oversaw provinces in the Roman Empire used to become extremely wealthy within a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't from their paycheck from Rome. It was from bribes.
Mm-hmm.
It was from special favors. And it's funny that, like, that's like, I don't know if I remember this correctly, but that was like, I think that was one of the Roman emperors, like, got confused because they were confused why they didn't make tons of money, and they didn't realize that it was expected of them to be corrupt and take bribes. That was the whole point. Like, everyone did it.
You know what they should do?
They didn't realize that.
I was just thinking this. When you join the military, you all live in, like, military bunkers, right? On base.
Yeah, they should make them all live in...
If they were really electing people that would be there for the people, what they should do is, like, when you sign up to serve for your country, like, as part of our government, you should live on a complex.
Yeah.
That everyone, whether they're Republican, Democrat, or Independent, if you are part of Congress or the House of Representatives, you have to live on this compound.
I agree. And also, they should have, like, a school uniform that they have to wear. Like, everyone has to wear the same thing. All of Congress people have to wear the same thing. And they have a budget for, like, their hair and, like, their shoes and everything like that. That's what I think. I think they should be, like, on a reality TV show where they don't get, no one gets to leave in or out of the Congress house. They only get to go home for see their families on holidays.
Yeah, exactly. The military, they have to live on compounds. Everybody's equal. Everybody has to live, you know.
Yeah.
And the military makes a set right. When you go into the military, you don't become a millionaire. You know.
Yeah, like they've taken so much away from our military, and you know what? Our military is doing so bad. That's why, like, they have these places online where you can send our military razors and bars of soap and washcloths, because they don't even get that half the time. So if our own military servicemen and women can't even get bars of soap, then that should be the standard that Congress has to live under. Or they don't have bars of soap then. And if the American people have to sit here and work, you know, 3 jobs to scrape by and pay their families, you know, and wait like 3 weeks to get cat food or something, then they should have to wait that long.
Just, Miss Deanna, if you investigate politicians and stuff, just be very careful. Like, you know, just keep a low profile.
I had a black helicopter
No, honey.
over my house
she works.
once.
She works for government in New
Yeah,
Jersey.
just don't do it at work.
Yeah,
And go incognito and don't sign in to any computer. If you're gonna look into them, don't sign into a computer. Don't sign in. Go to like the public library and look at it.
Yep.
Or like not to be creepy, but not that I know this, but if you're gonna look, okay, fine, I'll tell you. If you're gonna look up something online and you don't want Google coming after you, number one, do not save your search history, and number two, okay, I'm telling everyone this. I don't know how I know this, but if you go on your Wi-Fi on your phone or your computer, Google will track your IP address, what you're searching. Either go search on a VPN or go to like go out of your house and go get a coffee at Starbucks and go on your data plan. They can't track you on your data, as far as I know. So if you're gonna track if you're gonna look up something,
well, your
about
cell phone company has a record of everything.
Well, your cell phone does, but then the government will have to get a warrant for that. But just go on your data, because the government isn't actively tracking they're actively tracking your Wi-Fi, not your data. Just saying. I'm done now.
Oh shoot.
You'll need a top-notch team to
Oh,
win
mine
this
thing's
one.
stuck. I'm not gonna get Gambit. Oh, I did. I got
Make
Gambit.
way for the
Oh
king
wow,
of teams.
it was really fast.
No, it got stuck. I still managed to get Gambit though. If we do console only, we won't deal with tryhards. How do you set that up?
Miss Amber, technically we have a uniform where I work, but it's just what you should wear if you were in court. Yes, oh, that makes sense, Miss Diana. Mr. Luke, yesterday in my training we learned that New Jersey doesn't have a Congress. We have a House and a Senate, but no Congress. Also, the judiciary branch is independent in our state.
Yep.
Oh wow, in
That's
New
very
Jersey
cool.
it's independent, the judiciary branch? Interesting.
Swords and wooden stakes.
That's really cool, Miss Diana. I'm so glad you have like such an important and cool job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell that to my rocket-powered grenade launcher.
Yeah, Luke has to watch what I look up online because I had the wrong...
You always get me in trouble.
I looked up something that was very bad once and I had a helicopter come over our house. I kid you not.
Stop them from securing the mission area.
And it was so terrifying.
Do you want to know how they can be, like, how public servants can be more relatable to people? Instead of eating at fancy restaurants that most people can't afford, they should show up at, like, Burger King and whatever and make people think that I'm just like you.
Well, that's what Obama did. That's why Obama did that thing where he got burgers. And of course, like, you know, Trump did some of the same stuff where he got pizza in New York. Some politicians do that.
Dude, how is that going to help?
And of course, Biden had his ice cream. I mean, they do it once in a while, but like the presidents always seem to do it. But the senators and stuff, no, they'll go to the fancy places.
Right. That's what I'm saying, though. It's like, if they want people to think, oh, wow, we get your struggle and all this other stuff, they need to act more like, you know, more like normal people, and they don't. AOC goes to the fanciest restaurants in New York City, and then she complains on Twitter that
she complains
everything...
about rich people.
She complains about rich people. It's like,
When
honey...
it's like you're complaining about yourself.
Honey, here's a mirror, look at yourself. You're eating at, like, this 4-star restaurant in New York City that I can't afford, and most of the people in the chat can't afford. Not only that, but those type of restaurants, they have, like, waiting lists that are, like, you know... So how do these people get in when the waiting list is supposedly year-long? And they're there almost, like, all the time. I'm just saying. Like, this is things that you need to really question about your government and stuff like that. Is like, do they really have your interests at heart, or do they have their own self-interests? And I'm going to tell you, majority of them are all self-interest.
Honey, I know, but we're playing a Marvel game. I don't even know how. I think this has gone on for a while.
Trying to educate people. That's how I became so smart. And cynical.
Well, I know, but unfortunately you have people like me who are going to look into it too much and get a helicopter coming over their house.
Oh yeah, because
They're gonna get in
you have no
trouble.
restraint.
Yeah, because once I find something that's very scary, then I delve into it even more, because I'm just like, well, I want to see what's behind this. You gotta know when to stop.
Yeah, you don't have to stop that. It's a character flaw.
Yes, Luke, you don't have any character flaws.
No, I have lots. I'm just saying. I have a lot.
You haven't had a helicopter come over us for a while.
That's because I've never had a helicopter because I don't do that kind of stuff. People are always watching.
I wasn't aware that people were watching everything you look up online. It's terrifying.
That's why it's always easier to just watch documentaries. You don't want to actually go to websites and research stuff.
I wasn't. I was watching something.
I don't know how I feel about Gambit. I want to like him, but...
Oh, there's that cool version.
It says Gambit never folds, but we always keep dying, so I don't see
I wanna do a showcase of that Scarlet Witch, but I'm not very good at playing as Scarlet Witch.
Wow. Yeah, we're not gonna get anywhere with that. Person's still wearing the Psylocke bathing suit all the way in the winter. Okay.
Oh, they'll be wearing it all year, Luke.
Don't give them another inch.
That's what it's for. It'll keep that person warm all winter.
Ah!
Thinking about that character.
Yeah, that's another loss.
You said people like fan service. There you go.
I know, but fan service within, you know.
You can't make restrictions on it. They're gonna wear that swimsuit all year.
How does the person win his Gambit?
Because he has an attack boost that you can... He's like Cloak and Dagger, like Jotaro said. If you press R1, his attack increases. If you press L1, his healing increases.
I have been hitting R1 and the other thing. Pretty sure.
But have you been hitting it in a way as a strategy? When you get near an enemy, you want to hit R1. When you need to heal yourself, hit L1. When you need to heal your own teammates, hit L1. When you need to hit an enemy, press R1. You need to use a strategy for it.
Oh, tease. Well, that didn't do anything. Whoever that was, they were just standing still. Also, our Punisher guy was stuck in the base. What do I think about Gambit and X-Men the Animated Series? Which one? The 92 series or the 97? There were two X-Men animated series now. You have the OG series, and then you have the newer one.
No, a digital ID for a passport. Yeah, I've heard that they're gonna push. No, that's Alpha.
Oh, Alpha.
Yeah, they were trying to push. That was one of the scary things that they did. I don't want to talk about it, but they did that in Israel where you had to have a certain type of ID. People were afraid they were going to push that here. I don't remember what it was called. Honestly, I'm just annoyed that I have to have an ID for everything now. I'm not even allowed to deposit cash into my bank account without an ID. Literally. That is insane. Luke and I had to jump through so many hoops because Luke almost didn't have an ID for a while. Because he couldn't leave the house. Luke, I might have to drop out of this next match because of reasons.
I know, you need to go to sleep. Okay. When you come back, just tear down your system, okay? Linky's gonna follow you upstairs, it looks like. Or not. I know, Miss Deanna. Like, it doesn't tend to happen a lot in small government. I'm talking on the national stage, like Washington itself. You know, you're not going to see a lot of mayors and, you know, court representatives and things like that. Lawyers and things. Well, I mean, lawyers will become millionaires anyway because of, like, being a lawyer. But usually on the small stage, that's not going to happen. You know, I always believe that small town America, you know, people are pretty down to earth, usually. They actually want to help people. It's a shame that we can't take, you know, the idea that people have, like, in small town living and make that, like, the national scale. You know? That would be nice. Like, if people had that whole, like, you know, I'm here to help my town and my community and bring that into a national level. And maybe at one point people do have that type of idea, but for whatever reason, once they end up in, you know, Washington, everything changes. I don't know why. I believe deep down people do have the ability to be good and, you know, decent people, but for whatever reason, you know, they just all fold. I don't know. Because people like money, people like power. That's mainly it. We got, what is that? I can't see who any of these people's names are, so I'm just totally guessing here. I think Jacob Orion, it's been a while for you, right? What about this person here? Who are you? Yeah, we'll do well done. I don't know who that is. So how do we change this, I don't know how to change this at all. Like, I want to continue to earn points towards unlocking stuff, though, so that's why I always do quick match. Will I still earn points to unlock things? Oh my gosh, yeah. Totally missed Deanna. Yeah, but do Amber and I still unlock stuff if we switch off, like, where we are? Because I don't want to earn no points, like, playing online with people. Okay, so it just blocks PC players? And you think most of the tryhards come from PC? Interesting. So, what do we click on? Doesn't say console only right there? Ah. Well, I mean, they make that, like, really hard to see, though. That's really tiny. Well, yeah, that's why I only vote in small-time elections anyway. Because it directly impacts me. Also, those people are willing to listen to you when you call and yell at them, so... Initiating time... What? So you think this will make all the difference, huh? Okay.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
Guess we'll find... Ah, nope. Somebody already got Gambit. Crap. I guess I'm going back to Psylocke.
My order is sharp. My mind is sharper.
PC players are where most of the... Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, that's true, Miss Deanna. Yep. Yep, my grandpa always told me small town stuff is always important to pay attention to.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Respect.
But they actually do, at least when I called and I complained about stuff, like people actually listen to you, whereas, you know, it's impossible to contact Washington over things. Even if you write a letter, there's no guarantee that they'll get it. But, you know, for small government in your town, not necessarily your city, but in your town, they tend to get back to you within a few business days, or depending on the severity of stuff. Like, we had a sewage problem, and we had to contact the town hall, and they took care of it, like, you know, in our area pretty quickly, because a lot of people called and said, hey, there's a sewage issue, you guys need to do something about this immediately. And the town took care of it, but we had to call the city hall, or whatever. No!
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I mean, you know, it's a showcase. We got to show Gambit a lot, though. Also, like, I've noticed when there's a lot of people sometimes, it depends on people's connections, but when I try to select a new character, sometimes the character rotator thing gets paused, or it sticks. So, I would love to be able to get Gambit every time, but, you know, my thing freezes up and somebody gets it. So, you know, I do the best I can. If I have to play Psylocke a little bit, I'll play Psylocke. It's not the end of the world.
Control seized.
Mind, body, and soul.
You think a lot of tryhards are because of,
Gambit got your back.
because of the competitive scene? Maybe. So you're saying they're practicing all the time? Yeah, it could be a possibility.
Farewell.
I mean, if it's their job. You got somebody coming up behind you. Magnus.
What a difference.
I could get him.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. I don't know why I thought that would work, but here we are.
I don't give up so easily.
I mean, I'm still not... Well, I mean, we're putting up a fight,
Control seized.
but I'd still say this orange team is pretty good.
For mutant kind.
But Amber's also a really good healer, so...
Disappear! You belong to me! Psionic surge!
I got Gambit! Triple!
By the
You've captured more than half of the mission area.
Wow.
Keep going.
I'm still pretty decent at
I'm
Psylocke.
ready to put on a show!
What's going on?
Gambit never falls.
Gambit never fold! Oh crap, I should have stayed in there. No! I got eaten by the shark. Why?
The enemy has arrived.
So the plan is, ladies and gentlemen, to do another Gambit stream tomorrow on the King of Thieves. And if people are wondering how did that topic happen, like as you watch this archive, there were people in the chat asking me things about celebrities, and then I don't like celebrities or politicians, so it just like I ran with it. So I see politicians and celebrities as the same, like cut from the same cloth, like both corrupt, vile people. So I just went off on a tangent, pretty much. I got to loop in both groups that I hate the most, and that's how I ended up going on that discussion. It was brought on by somebody in the chat, and then it just kind of kept going from there. The one thing you'll learn about me, I hate politicians and I hate celebrities. I don't like them.
My hunt continues.
I do not like two-faced people. Wow, this was very close.
Step aside.
The only poster of a celebrity I had in my room when I was a kid was Michael Keaton as Batman. That was it.
Demons, yokai, and villains. They all fall by my blade, just the same.
Account not found. What's going on, Dozenar? Did you get banned again?
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
What, honey? No, my account's fine. I'm not good, so people aren't gonna, like, ban me from the game. I never have to worry about people flagging me and getting my I'm terrible at the game. I'm mediocre at best.
4, 3,
You know?
1.
I got lucky in the last round. I got 4 kills in a row with Psylocke, but that's not a normal thing. I can't pull that off every time. I can switch to Gambit now?
There they are.
Okay.
I'm hurt.
The other guy's not playing as Gambit right now?
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Okay.
Time to see if your boy Gambit can steal us a win.
Nah. No, I'm saying, Zach, there are players who get, like, people, like, flag them because they're too good, and they try to keep them out of a game or something like that. Alright, this dude staying back is really getting irritating. Like, we got 2 tryhards outside of our base. I can't do anything. I can't get out. You've got Gambit and Mr. Fantastic keeping us locked in.
Anyone willing to help? That was a total blindside.
We're 100 short. You don't, honey, you don't have to be on the rest. I can keep going. 5-hour streams are the normal for me now. No, it's another hour. It's usually how this works.
I suck. I am ready to put on a show. Grand finale.
No, I got eaten by the shark. No! Nah. Do I still read World's Finest? No. I was reading World's Finest a couple years ago. I'm trying to remember the last issue of World Finest I read. Maybe issue 25? Which would have been a while ago, I think.
Everyone counts, even the little ones.
Thank you, honey. I don't know. Yeah, you have to go to bed because you have to go to work at 4. You just take apart your equipment. Uh-oh. Nah! I mean, the thing is, when you watch TV and stuff, you see these people and you're like, oh, their characters they're playing are a lot like me. It's like, but yeah, they're playing a character that's supposed to be, like, down-to-earth middle America or something like that, but, you know, in reality, they're just acting. But the characters that they play, they're really good at acting.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Yeah, they're pretending to be a good person. It's called acting. That was cute. Like the Mr. Fantastic, even though he was a jerk in that game, they had the wedding thingy. The wedding MVP screen. Yeah. Correctement. Allons-y! Yup. There was a time, like, when I was watching the stream, I was like, oh, we're gonna hit 1,000 views before the 4-hour mark. Nope. Nope. And for whatever reason, the YouTube shorts are exploding right now. And the Simpsons short got 1,000 views the past hour, and Don't Hurt Me got 80. And the Super Mario Galaxy sneak peek is blowing up. Thank you guys for running the shorts playlist in the background. Because YouTube is promoting 5 shorts right now that are getting hundreds of views. See, that's all it takes is like just like a few of you guys running the shorts playlist in the background. YouTube's like, wait a second, this is being viewed by people right now when it was at 0 views an hour previously? Alright, there might be something to this video, and then boom. Because we are not shadow banned in the shorts algorithm. The shorts algorithm is completely separate from live streaming and uploads. It's a completely different beast altogether.
So, is Gambit the way you imagine he would be in the game?
No. Nope, for one, he doesn't look ruggedly good looking. I don't... Every Gambit I remember, he has like this kind of like... cool smoker vibe from like the 80s and 90s, where he was like kind of this rough looking guy with stubble, and like his features are too effeminate. Like, out of all... No, he's got the southern thing going for him, but like Gambit is supposed to look like a character that's rough around the edges. He's not... He doesn't look rough enough. He kind of looks like a K-pop star a little bit. Like his jaw is not very like square and like manly, you know. His face is a little girly kind of compared to some of the other guys.
He looks like he's an entertainer that would sing on stage.
He looks like an actor. It doesn't, you know, it looks like he gets a pedicure and stuff like that. You know, he's a very I don't know. Out of all the male characters I've ever seen in this, like they didn't make Gambit look as masculine as he usually is. But you know that he marries Rogue in this universe because their wedding is literally the whole thing about this season. So, you know, Rogue is his chérie. But I wanted Gambit to look as cool as he did in X-Men 92 and 97. I think X-Men 92 and 97 is my favorite way that Gambit looks. I like the costume. I think the costume looks very Gambit-like. This reminds me of a video game costume that Gambit had in the 2000s and late 90s. Not quite as, like, you know, purple as defined purple chest as his other character, which is more like a dark purple. This is kind of like a lighter purple. But this is how Gambit looked in a couple video games in the early 2000s. Aside from his face. Yep, have a good night, honey. Did I like X-Men 97? For the most part. There was a couple things about X-Men 97 I didn't like, but, I mean, that just had to do with Twitter politics. When you do... My big concern is, when you do something that's supposed to be the continuation of something that's from the 1990s, you would do storytelling and things that impacted the show during the 1990s. Yeah, that's fine, honey. Yeah, no, don't put that in the fridge. You'll get salmonella. I would get salmonella. I'm just trying to keep you safe, honey.
Then why don't you turn the microphone on mute before you say something rude?
It's not rude. I don't believe it is. Cosmic. Alright, so who hasn't played in a while? Amber's much better at this than I am. I just randomly pick people. I don't think I played with you in a while. Oh, I sent you an invite. Slime King, I remember you. Like, I have no problem if you want to do certain things, like, for today's stuff. But when you go back in time and you're doing something specifically for, like, 1997 or 1998, the type of issues that you guys have to deal with on social media and on TV and stuff today, it didn't exist in the 90s. Like, we had our own concerns and other things. There was, like, Desert Storm, and there was military campaigns happening. Everybody using the word extreme. You know, boy band music. All those other issues didn't exist. They were never talked about on the news. I hope you have a good night too, honey. I'll see you at like 3 in the morning. Briefly. Slime King? Did Slime King not want to play? Jotaro is always game though, right? Yeah, he is. Jotaro is always game to play. But that was my only thing with X-Men 97 is they dabbled a bit too far into things that never happened in 90s storytelling and on 90s TV and 90s culture. So if you're going to do something that's based on the 1990s, you need to stick to what happened in the 1990s. You know? All that 2020s nonsense and fluff, it wouldn't be storytelling in the 90s. Never happened. People don't like to hear that, but it's true. It didn't exist. Just like if you went back in time to the 1940s, my problem with the Cape Crusader show is they were showing relationships that never would have been a thing in the 1940s. Acting like it was totally normal. Never happened, you know? If you're doing a period piece, it needs to be set in the period. That's what makes it difficult and interesting to watch, is you have restrictions that were not available in terms of your storytelling. And a good writer is able to handle those restrictions. Alright, we got our team. Let's go. You watched my Batman streams? I haven't done a Batman stream in a while. I don't... you mean... I mean, I'll be streaming Batman next month with Arkham Origins on Steam Deck. But... I did a couple Lego Batman streams. And once I find out what's going on with Lego Batman's release date, then I'll do Lego Batman 2 as a live stream series. And Lego Batman 3 leading up to it, but I don't know when WB is even planning on releasing the new Lego Batman game. We're almost to December already and they still haven't announced a release date. That's troubling. It could come out in the fall of 2026. Or the summer, I don't know. Warner Brothers is a creature of habit, though, okay? Like, with Warner Brothers, usually what they do is they announce the thing. They, like, show a trailer or whatever, and then 6 months after the first trailer is when the game comes out. Normally. But they're not doing that anymore. With James Gunn in control, they don't, like, tell you a release date when they release the first or second trailer anymore. So we're probably not even going to find out until January or February when the release date's even going to be. Unless they do something... We have one more big opportunity to find out when Lego Batman comes out. And that is the Game Awards in December. After that, that's it. For a while. The Disney Infinity videos has always made you feel better when you were sick. You realize that I was playing the villain role in those videos, right? Amber was the bubbly, happy person. I was the grumpy, I don't want to play this game because it sucks person. Like, I purposely played an annoyed individual playing Disney Infinity because I didn't like it. Amber was the bright, happy optimist because she really, deep down, loved the game. I didn't love the game. I was a complainy Amy every time I played it. I didn't like it.
Make way for the King of Teams.
There were aspects of it I liked, but... Nope. You bet somebody didn't like Gambit in the department? No, I think,
We sure a long way
you have to remember that China is the one making the designs. There are no more activists in gaming. They've all been fired. Didn't you guys... You heard what happened with Square Enix, right? They just fired so many people. All these people that normally go to GDC, they've all been fired. Like, they're literally looking for certain types of people that have, like, nose rings and colored hair and... You know, pronouns in their bio, all these other people, they're firing them. All of them. Because not only are they clowns, but also Japan knows that these people are not going to do a good job. So they're firing them. Square is very angry over what happened with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth did not make as much money as Final Fantasy VII Remake. And the reason why Japan is so angry is because they listened to the activists. They made changes to Tifa and Aerith, and they did everything they were supposed to, and they were like, oh, this is going to help us sell more copies. Well, they sold less. Japan, namely Square Enix, lost a lot of money because of activism, and they're done with it. So what they did now is they brought the hammer down on maybe some innocent people, but they're also systematically firing people that adhere to a certain group and demographic because those people don't do a good job. So they're firing tons and tons of people, thousands and thousands of people in Europe and America. Because they're all, as I've said before, they're weeds. They're problems. And in order for a company to grow properly, you have to pluck the weeds. I said I would love a job like that I had to go in and fire people because I have a heart of ice. Like, you can't listen to the Sally Sab stories, you have to get rid of them. And they're going to say, oh, I'm going to be a team player, but later on when, let's say you're making a character like Tifa, and they're like, well, you need to make a reduction here, and you need to do this, and then they start pressuring other people in your team to be like, well, you know, we need to listen to this group and do that, this, that, and the other, and make sure this is inclusive, and blah, 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 blah. You know, then you needed to fire that person before they become a problem later on. And that's what Japan is doing now. They're basically... making it their business to be like, all those people that told us all these changes would make our games better, yeah, we're getting rid of all those people. And I applaud them for it. You know, this is something that has to happen. In order for a civilization to grow stronger, sometimes a purging fire is necessary. I hate to say it, but it's true. In order for a company to prosper, you have to get rid of the bad eggs. There's no other way. Because they're not going to work with you. And they've already made it their business to say that stuff. You can even see the things that these activists have said on Twitter and stuff. They've said they'd rather burn the industry to the ground to get their messaging out than actually do what consumers and their bosses tell them to do. And those type of people, there's a time and a place for things, and activism is not a place for gaming. Like, that's your personal Twitter or whatever. You cannot bring your personal opinions and your beliefs into the projects that you work on. Because your projects are supposed to be a global thing. And the global market doesn't appreciate that, because I'll let you in on a secret. The rest of the world doesn't care what goes on in America, for one. And two, the rest of the world, every country has its own problems, its own culture, and its own politics. And what the video game industry was doing was catering to everything that Americans go through. And America is a big portion of the video game industry, but the video game industry is global. It is not regulated to just the United States. Therein lies the problem that the game industry had for a while, is they were pressing so much of Americans' nonsense over the past, 7 years into gaming that's supposed to be global. People in the Philippines didn't like it, people in Japan, people in Korea, people in the Middle East, people in Africa, all this stuff. They didn't appreciate that stuff happening in every single game. But nobody could say anything because people don't want to hurt people's feelings. I have no problem hurting people's feelings. I'm blunt as all get out. I don't care. If it affects my way of making money or it affects the company I work for, I have no problem being the bad guy that gets rid of people. I would gladly do it. I wouldn't lose sleep at all. It needs to be done. Otherwise, the company will never profit, and it will never get better. When you're working in a team-based industry like the video game industry, you need to work as a team. And if, a certain group of people or political side is always calling the other people that they don't like Nazis and other things like that, how are you going to have a productive work environment? You never will. Because they're not going to be happy until you fire the people they don't like. And you can't... The problem with a creative industry like the game industry is everybody has a role to play, and you have to learn to get along with people that have different, beliefs than you in order to make a cool product together. Because the art of a video game, like how its soul is and all this other stuff, is a combination of everybody that works on it from all walks of life. You can't just create an echo chamber of your friends and, make that your work environment, especially when you don't own the company. Like Square Enix America and Square Enix Europe, they're not Square. Square is Japan. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? They can't tell Japan what to do when they're not the owners of the company. They're a subsidiary. Those American branches are not the companies. They're like the localization companies, and you can't tell the big boss what to do. It doesn't make any sense. Complaining Amy? Have you heard that term, Miss Deanna? That's an old school term. I went 80s on that. I went back in time with that one. That's my mom's word. My mom used to use that a lot growing up. But it always surprises me when people come by and they say, your Disney Infinity videos were so great, but it's I was a grump in all of those. I don't understand that. Amber was the one that loved that game so much. She learned everything about that game. She learned how to build things. I just saw the game as a paycheck. I did not like doing it. I was always so angry that a brand new Disney Infinity video that we had to go out and pay money for, pay to buy the character, which was a lot of money, would always go viral and get like hundreds of thousands or millions of views. And here I was working on a Batman lore upstairs that I thought was just as good as, you know, any of the viral videos I did on the O1 channel, and I was never recognized for, and it has to do with ego as well, but I wasn't recognized for my talent and my writing and, you know, all this other stuff. So I was getting pretty jealous of my own secondary channel, because this channel was the second channel back then. And every Disney Infinity or Skylander video we released went viral. And I did like playing the Skylanders games because it was essentially Gauntlet. It was like little kid Gauntlet. But, you know, it was fun recording games with Amber, but there were several games back then that I wanted to go viral and I felt were much better than our Disney Infinity or Skylander series. And things like Double Dragon Neon only got like 10 or 20,000 views. And the Disney Infinity and the Skylanders and the Power Ranger videos, they all popped, but then I ended up getting typecast as just that type of content. Where we were always a variety channel. So, you know, if you go back and you listen to some of the Disney Infinity videos now as an adult, like, you would see that I'm being sarcastic the entire time. Like, I'm being sarcastic, I'm being a little, I wouldn't say I'm being mean to Amber, but, like, heavy sarcasm. Like, really big sarcasm. Like, the whole time. Because I didn't want to be there. And when I don't want to do something, I get pretty blunt and pretty sarcastic and witty. It's the only way that I can keep myself entertained because I have ADD. If I don't want to do something, you know, you can tell I don't want to be there. So if you ever go back and you watch it as an adult, you'll see that in the Disney Infinity videos, I was basically like the antagonist of the series. I wasn't trying to be. I didn't want to do it because I never wanted YouTube to feel like a job. And, you know, with live streaming, it became a job. And Amber was just having a blast recording it, but, like, I was just, every time the video went viral, it's like, yeah, I made a lot of money and stuff like that, but I just felt, I don't know, I felt really jealous of the fact that my Batman channel couldn't hold a candle to the family-friendly content channel. It was upsetting. Because I would go out of my way and, you know, make all this Batman lore and stuff, and it'd get a few thousand views, or maybe 10 or 50,000 or whatever, and that was it. And it was like, I spent 48 hours on that video. I recorded this video for 20 minutes and went viral. Like, I was struggling with my own inner demons back then. You know? And I couldn't say anything about it because, you know, the channel was working well, and I didn't want to do anything to hurt people's feelings. But ever since we got shadow banned, it's like, I've had truth serum, basically. I tell people how it is. I don't care anymore. You know? Okay, so we got less people here now. That's fine. I'm just gonna send random invites to people. Whoa! What'd I do? I accidentally got rid of somebody. Holy crap, I'm so sorry. What did I... This is why it's hard for me to... It's hard for me to invite people because I have terrible eyesight. Whoever I just removed as a friend, just send it back or whatever. I think that's what I did. I have very bad eyesight. Like, I'm technically legally blind. Okay? I'm like this is, I don't like games like this because I can't see. I'm gonna have to fix this somehow. What did I do? Could anybody walk that back for me? Explain to me what I did so I can undo that, please? Did I report somebody? Did I add somebody to a block list? Like, what did I do? Has there ever been a Batman video I didn't want to do? Yes. Any review on the Cape Crusader? Does anybody know what I did? Did I block somebody? Did I ban somebody? I just declined something? Okay. Because there's too many things like grouped together where it says invite. I didn't remove anybody? Okay, thank you guys. Yeah, because I can't see. My eyesight is really bad. Alright, so we're going to do a couple more, guys, and then we're going to call it. I can't really... I've already gone past the 5-hour mark, and we still haven't hit 1,000 views. But, you know, the Gambit stream will require 1,000 views in order to get another stream tomorrow. Of the King of Thieves costume. But I am shocked that a brand new character couldn't even get 1,000 views after 5 hours. That's insane. And even Amber, like being the little trooper she was, she stayed for 4 hours. Like, that's incredible. But in reality, I should call it now and get, like, the other thing started. Because, my Zelda stream is going to be very long. So I need to get that up and running first. But I got to play with as many people as possible, so... the Zelda stream is next. Hopefully this stream will get 1,000 views by tomorrow. This is going to end up being over a 3-hour stream once I cut out some stuff. But, yeah, YouTube's got the views locked, so there's nothing I can do. Thank you, Bobbert. I'll do your ukulele game late tonight. Really appreciate the help. And thank you to Naomi earlier today for doing gifted memberships. Remember, guys, if you received a gifted membership, please consider paying it forward by becoming an actual member for $5 a month. Ad revenue is becoming an ancient thing on YouTube these days. Even though YouTube runs tons of ads on streams, a YouTuber does not get any of that unless they hit 1,000 views, and most of our streams are below 1,000 now, which means we don't get paid and YouTube just runs like a boatload of ads. So becoming a member is how you keep us around. The Gambit Showcase was fun, and the King of Thieves will be tomorrow, provided this stream gets 1,000 views. You're at about 900 or 890 or something like that right now. So you're close, but by tomorrow morning I need to see 1,000 views, or I'm going to do something else. Next up is The Legend of Zelda. Thanks so much for watching, guys. You're breathtaking, and see you on Zelda.